All right. That's where you're at in this swarm.
Okay.
You don't know exactly what the ID of the ship is that you're looking for, but you've got a list of IDs and comm connections.
Very well. Um. Well, I mean, we've got a bit of time. Zoe, you wanted to go.
Wait, I thought we were gonna do the.
What?
We are. I
I
was
thought we were
gonna
gonna do
let
the other.
Lulu finish with that, and
Nope.
then
Nope. You got to cut him off, otherwise he gets ahead of steam.
Yeah. What are we doing?
I almost forgot the thing I wanted to do. I was remembering it just as you
Teacher,
were reminding me.
teacher, what about the homework?
Oh.
Oh, that's so accurate.
Yup.
All right. So over the course of the week, I posted a list of NPCs who have. I put it as they have no like listed personality, but then I saw that there's Grieg and McCrumble on there, and I almost took McCrumble off because he's got stuff already, and then I'm like, you know what? It's not very much. So it's a list of NPCs on your ship that have minimal backstory or personality attributed to them, and who, frankly, could probably use something more. The only NPCs that I've written anything for are those that have had stuff emerge during gameplay, or that just flat out inspired me by their face or their name when I was writing up the
Yeah.
list.
Did you forget Asta as an alien, like xenophile?
I almost took her off also, and then I said, nope, that's something that I'll let if somebody picks her, then they can play around with that. We already know that Esta's a xenophile, but not much more about her.
Yeah.
Also, I wanted the list to be 12 characters long, so that it wasn't like choose from this list of 5. So,
All right.
Yeah, I'll go first.
okay, who are you picking?
Pratt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, so Pratt goes down with the group, right? And he's chatting, he's talking with the other science officers, talking about what they're gonna do, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go get totally fucking wasted. I'm gonna make out with all these hot chicks." And everybody else is rolling their eyes because he's a fucking Pratt. Nobody likes him.
Oh God.
But he gets down to the surface. He breaks off from the group like, "Yeah, what's up, guys? I'm gonna go off of my own and do some cool shit. Yeah, rock on." And then as soon as he's away from them, he gets serious. And he goes and finds an electronics dealer and he buys a burner phone. And he pulls a card out of his pocket and he punches in the number and he calls, rings, and he says, "December catfish." And then he listens and he hears a response and he says, "Look, all right, here's what they've been up to for the past 3 months." And the screen fades to black. What does this mean? What could it possibly mean?
Oh
That's
boy.
right. You don't get to pick the traitor. I get to pick the traitor.
This is when you realize
Uh,
that everybody made the traitor.
Yeah,
So-
exactly.
So this occurred before Pierre Luigi got hired, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And for that,
Him being a giant asshole is actually his cover, so you don't look too close and notice that he's an actual real big asshole.
but you faded to black, so he could simply be calling to a reporter to make a quick buck.
Or, he's talking to his thesis advisor.
Oh yeah,
or
yeah.
maybe he's just reporting on Armstrong.
Oh yeah. This is everything Armstrong's been up to in the last 3 months.
That would be the worst assignment ever.
Wait. It has been 3 months, right? Like that's how long it's been since we last gave them time off?
Sounds about right.
Yeah, okay.
All right. And he's gonna get a promotion
Uh,
for that.
and then when he comes back, he's like, "Yeah, I did 2 girls at the same time, and
No,
also
you
a
didn't.
guy."
No, you didn't.
Hear it.
It was crazy. It was off the chain. And everybody's like, yeah, huh?
Outstanding.
That's great.
Pratt. Nobody likes Pratt. What a dick.
Mm.
Is Pratt the type to say he had relations with someone that
Yes.
he didn't?
Yes.
Like someone on the crew?
Probably. He's a fucking
Mm.
Pratt.
I feel so
God.
bad for Chris Pratt right now.
I don't.
No,
I
he's,
don't.
he's the new Mario. New
Is he
voice of
actually a
Mario.
Pratt?
Garfield.
It was the worst casting choice they could have possibly made.
Oh,
We don't
well,
know
Okay,
that yet.
I
We don't
really
know
wanna
that
know-
yet.
I really want to know if he's going to do an Italian accent.
We
Because if he
don't.
does,
I don't think
that's a
anyone's
bold
heard.
choice.
I don't think anyone's heard what he sounds like as Mario. Everyone's obviously like, what the, you know. But who knows? Maybe it's gonna be the best Mario you have ever heard.
Yeah, I mean, lots of
I-
people said that about what's his name being the new Batman. So you know,
Oh,
Yeah, I guess it's true.
One good point. That's all. I guess just one more thing is like the like the original voice of Mario really is not well suited to a movie.
well, I mean,
Like that would get old really fast. You don't usually hear Mario talk that long, right?
yeah, because normally he's just like, I like lasagna, and then that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
me.
Imagine-
I'm working on a ship as a cook now.
Imagine, imagine Pierre Luigi full time.
I mean, if we
Okay,
had a
but,
whole movie with Mario and the only line he ever said was "It's a me, Mario," that would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But going back, look, I want it to be perfectly clear that when I say he's a Pratt, I don't mean like he
Just
is.
his name.
Yeah, no, I'm saying that
Right.
the whole family of Pratts are assholes, and so
God damn it. Are we getting into this
Well,
again?
I mean, Pratt
this
is
is
a
the
word.
world building. It's only a word because their family sucks so much that everybody knows when you're like, stop acting like a Pratt.
Huh. Today I learned that it also means a person's buttocks.
yeah, that,
Huh?
yeah,
Okay.
sure. Why not?
But more of the
Why
British
can't
is
we have-
an incompetent, stupid, or foolish person. An idiot.
All right.
A real dum dum.
And meanwhile, he's one of our
All
scientists.
right. Meowkin,
That's
it's
getting
your
promoted.
turn.
Oh lordy.
The best character.
I guess Elizabeth Fairbanks being from So seems like that'd be pretty interesting.
Okay.
Oh god,
Like-
somebody opening a bag of something? What's happening?
I don't know. Does this have to be an event? I feel like this like
I think
be
it's coming
more
from
about
Meowkin.
sharing from because I would have to assume that they're like one of the guards. They were
What's
like
that
actually
noise?
Meowkin,
I don't know.
pause real quick and whatever is clawing at your face and microphone.
oh
Yikes.
making that much noise.
It was.
Yes.
Is it still happening? No.
No, not
Oh,
anymore.
Okay, no, it's just me fiddling around with stuff on my desk.
I thought somebody was like opening a bag or like slamming those like meditation balls together.
That's wild. I didn't expect to make that much noise.
Whoa, that was brutal.
Sorry about that. Anyways, so yeah, Elizabeth Fairbanks, I guess, would be my pick. I'm thinking more relaying stories from SOS, because I presume Elizabeth was a one of the what do they call it? They had like the fancy
The culture guard.
the culture guard, yes.
Okay. She's
And I can only
ex-culture guard.
imagine on a resort world some of the stupid things that they saw people do. And just sitting around the table, like sharing, like, oh, what's the stupidest thing you've seen someone do? What was the other thing too? When the aliens there, some people would get loopy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
excuse me. Sorry.
hmm.
So what
That's
is
too much
one of the
pressure.
stupidest things that the tourists have done on her watch?
I'm trying to think of how it was. I would assume trying to go outside without a suit would be one of the stupidest things, but that's also not, super exciting.
You ever see a tourist fly? Cause she has. Oh, here,
Why?
I'll just hop this bar that says "Do not cross." Oh shit, there's no floor. Ah!
That's true. Oh yeah, no. I like to see that. Like, yeah, someone gets loopy and tries jumping over what's the a bar, and there's nothing on the other side, and just breaking a few bones. But it's like, yeah, no, they legitimately thought they could fly.
All right, so she sat down in a quiet place with other crew and kind of just they reminisced
Yeah.
crazy
Yeah.
things that they've seen.
Yes, exactly. I don't know if that really. I would say. Oh no, here's the real part. Is Elizabeth at the bottom and it's like just stepped out of the way to avoid getting landed on instead of catching it.
Okay.
It's like, God, that's a survivable fall, right? Nope. I mean, yes, it was survivable, but
Not her fault that they broke 17 bones.
yeah,
Hmm.
not paid enough to catch people.
The person was heavy.
Yeah.
All right. Lulu or Nox?
I'm thinking. Let's go with. Let me double check something really quickly.
Mhm.
So if Nox has any ideas, they can go. But
And he was never heard from again.
yeah. Let's see.
That's right, Nox.
hear-
If you don't have any
you just hear
ideas,
a
you can
door.
never go again.
You just hear a door slamming in the background.
hmm
I'm wondering if Nox can hear us.
I can hear you just fine. I was going to say, I actually really like it when characters when the NPCs like develop in gameplay, so I didn't actually do anything.
Um. Let's see.
This isn't mandatory. If you don't want to.
Yeah,
Conclusion.
it's more just I'm having some hard time coming up with decent ideas,
That's fair.
And this is why you had a week to figure it out.
We had we had
Oh,
2 days.
Says the
Yeah.
one who chose Pratt bragging about sexual conquest.
God.
Yeah. Look, just because I took the easy way out doesn't mean I didn't do the assignment. I understood the assignment.
All right. Um. Let's go with. Let's see. How is the odd would probably be some weird eldritch shit because they're from Anvacue. Lily Grace has kind of been established a little bit, so I'd feel weird picking her. Same with Lisa, though. If you want me to tell some weird story about her chasing after some mark for an interview, I could. Let's go with. Oh, who the fuck is that?
Which one?
Yeah.
You need a picture?
Yeah, I was just double checking who the hell Axel Wenzel is.
Oh, that's a good question, actually. Who the hell is Axel?
Yeah, tell us about Axel.
Nah. I'm actually
This guy.
looking up where the hell they're from. Where the hell why is there a sector named Her?
Why wouldn't there be a sector named Her?
That's the psychic training planet.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's one of them, yeah. It's
Huh.
the Psychic Academy for poor people.
Okay.
That's where Charlie went.
Yeah, you know what? You know
Where
what?
you learn to use
I'm
a
actually,
stiletto,
I
man.
actually am going to go with Axel then.
Okay.
All right. Um, I'm going to imagine this is all happening in one of the side rooms. We're not well. Been paying them well. They're going to go ahead and go up. This is all happening one of the days in the casino. Probably during one of the shows when most people have cleared out to watch some terrible act or another that the local mob has thrown together to distract them and get them drunker so they waste more of their money. And Axel, with his sort of his cheerful kind of cheerful, completely unthreatening face, will smiles at the dealer at this at this poker table as he sits down and just taps the table and says, you know, let me know what the ante is and I'll deal in. And I'll deal me in the right word?
Yes,
Yeah,
it is
that
now.
sounds right.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh no, that was in character.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's one of those. Oh, I've heard people play poker for money. Is that true?
Oh. And the man shrugs and tells him, and he starts playing. And the first few goes round, he's losing. He's losing badly, like really badly, like pathetically badly.
So
And
does two twos beat a full house?
Mhm.
It does, right?
And yeah, and then yeah, so it's basically like that. And he's down to almost nothing. And then it starts turning around. Like he keeps getting alarmingly good hands and staying in just long enough to convince the other people that he has something. And he keeps winning it back and winning more and more back. Truth be told, it's almost like he can read the other players' minds when he's doing this.
Hmm.
And at the end,
Turns out he can't.
no, it turns out he can't. He's just dealing from under the table. But he does
Oh,
walk
no.
away with quite a lot of money.
Oh, so wait, was he cheating? And we need to break him out?
No, he's walking away with.
Uh.
I'm just like saying some shit.
Okay.
Because I don't have any other ideas, so I'm just running with whatever I've got here.
I like the idea of going to the casino and playing stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But and like, yeah, he's playing stupid. He's and then he comes back with the win.
Better, he's a quick learner.
But by the end, yeah, he comes back with the win. And I kind of want to go with him saying, go with something to leave it ambiguous whether he reads minds or if he's just cheating.
Or he's
I
counting
probably should have
cards.
given this any more thought.
So somebody asks him after he's leaving that you must be cheating. And he says, "See ya, space cowboy."
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Why does that sound like something said? Are you sure that's from Cowboy Bebop?
That's
It is.
right.
It is from
Yeah,
Cowboy Bebop. Yes.
directly from, yes.
I almost started rewatching that again. I haven't watched it in too long.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, with the live action coming out, and it showing up on Netflix for some reason. I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
okay, I guess I better watch
Well,
this.
it's not really some reason. It's pretty obvious why it's showing up on Netflix.
Right.
No, I mean
I'll be honest.
The animated version, I didn't expect to show
Yeah,
up
I
on Netflix.
No,
I'll be
they do
honest.
stuff like that.
I didn't actually
Okay.
think Cowboy Bebop was that good.
Well, you're allowed to be wrong.
All right. So about Axel here.
Personally, I preferred the guys like the Samurai Champloo. I thought was a lot better than it, but
Well,
that
yeah,
is
it came
my
out
view.
like 10 years later.
I mean, yeah, but
Also, kind of. Well, I guess it's somewhat a similar genre.
it's
not
pretty.
sci-fi.
It's got some similar
concept.
beats.
Yeah, it's true.
Samurai
Samurai Champloo is really good though.
Yeah.
Anime.
Anime.
All right. So sounds like nobody on the ship will play cards with Axel anymore.
Or will they?
No, they won't.
Or will they? Look,
Mm.
you're not allowed to give us like, creative freedom and then take it away. It's not how this works.
Here's what I will say, Dex. Axel, by the last few hands, he casually just says what the other person has in their hands before laying his before they even lay their cards down.
Okay.
And then he takes the pot and then walks off before they can even think to draw a gun on him.
Nope. See ya.
Okay.
It was just actually glasses all along.
I see you have 2 kings, but that does not beat my 3 queens. Poker stuff.
Weird evil laughter.
That was
Wait,
fun.
Yeah, no, he actually no.
No
whatever.
evil laughter from him. Okay.
No either laugher. Maybe a slight just
Demonic
a weird
chuckle.
laugh. Awkward chuckle. That sounds good.
I said demonic.
Awkward chuckle. Awkwardly demonic chuckle.
Tracks.
All right. Back in Holau at the mercenary swarm. All your crew are aboard the ship. And you're faced with this task of figuring out which ship it is and making contact with them.
Okay.
If Mr. Jack's intel about them still being in the swarm is correct.
Well, might as well go one by one with the ships they the list. The
Yeah.
list of IDs. I guess Zoe, did you want to spend a bit of time trying to put together or see if we can get the remaining spare parts we need for the ship?
Yeah. I'll get on it.
Okay.
Great. Because I'm going to go one by one down the list unless Nemesis can pull some trick out of their hat to confirm what ID this ship is. I'm going to just contact them one by one and repeatedly say
advertising.
I don't even have a hat.
Just get a billboard. Just get a
here.
open...
Yeah, I've got this old Stetson around here somewhere. Just take that, pull something out of it.
I'd like to take a moment of your time to talk about our savior. every single ship in the swarm.
So we know there is a ship, and we know there's a passphrase.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't have any way to identify the ship itself other than whether they respond to that passphrase.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got it. You figured it out.
But I'd be worried about it's like doing that as like an advertisement though. So you're gonna get someone like actually needs help with galactic salvage law. And what do you do then?
See, that's the problem. We have the passphrase.
Is there
we don't
counter?
have we don't have the counter.
Yeah, what's the counter passphrase? How are they supposed to respond so we know it's them?
You don't have
Mommy?
that.
What's that?
You don't have that. And I have no idea what the Xander squealed.
I said mommy.
Oh.
That's the counter. That's the counter phrase.
That would be awful.
Look, if we have to say some dumb passphrase, the DM has to say some dumb counter passphrase.
That's fair. That's fair.
Is it?
What's the dumb counter passphrase, Dex?
You don't know it.
Hmm.
Oh, that's actually it. Is you don't know it.
Oh, there you go. We got it figured out.
All right.
We did it.
Now, the GM is going to ask a question here for you. It's going to be a little bit of a leading question. But, take no heed of that. Are you going to go about this very directly, or are you trying to be more circumspect?
I was thinking circumspect is the reason
I
I was
was
asking about
not.
the counter passphrase. Also, but yeah, I mean, I guess if we're not going to be circumspect, then might as well just do the advertisement thing, right?
I'm
Just
actually,
broadcast.
yeah, I'm actually busy, so you can ignore all of my great ideas. I'm selling stuff or something. I don't remember. I'm buying stuff.
You're looking for salvage, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you could still share your opinion on whether we do this subtly or not.
Oh, okay, good.
I mean, that's a pretty short input.
Sure.
If the passphrase is like a fucking advertisement, couldn't we just like broadcast it and then somebody would contact us?
Yeah, I'm just my one concern is like, hey, what if we get someone that genuinely needs help with, galactic salvage law?
Then we put them in contact with our best legal and administrative expert and let them deal with it.
So we put them on contact with Jai.
No, no.
Yeah,
If
Jai, you
somebody
just don't
somewhere
know.
knows it, I'm sure you know it then.
But yeah, I mean, sounds like that would be that's the intent of the passphrase being the way it is, right? That
Maybe.
If somebody actually needs help, we can put them on hold forever.
But see, that's the question. What if? I mean, I guess if we only get one bite, we'll just assume that's the ship we're looking for, right? But the question is, if we get multiple bites,
Then we start processing each one of them in it to help them with contact law, and then ask for a nominal fee. Congratulations, Nemesis. You're a lawyer now.
I don't want to be a lawyer.
From Aerodessa, but you'd look so svelte in a nice power suit.
Single.
Shut up,
female
Baronessa.
lawyer. I don't know. I'm not sure I could wear a short skirt.
Power suit, darling. Zizi, you
Sorry.
don't have the
Lawyers
legs
with midi
for a
ones, dude.
skirt.
I was thinking. Oh, wow. Wow.
Maybe if you got up out of your chair more than once a week.
Hey, no,
Is this supposed to be
I
the
do
sexy
VR.
one or the very critical one?
Yes.
Hey, now,
Same time.
I'll say no. VR keeps you a lot more active than a computer game. I'm
Huh?
just saying.
The Jessica Rabbit hologram appears just long enough to roll those big eyes.
God.
Nemesis is a decent physical condition.
She is.
I had to justify that somehow based on the stats that I rolled. Anyways, I mean, yeah, I guess we'll just blast it out there unless anyone's actually opposed. Sounds like we're okay with doing that. I didn't hear anyone say otherwise.
Okay.
And I don't have a better idea.
Well, who wants to put that together then?
Well, Nemesis, obviously. Because Jai's going to make me do it anyways.
Probably. Go ahead and make me a charisma or int admin check. Unless you're literally just openly broadcasting those single words, that single phrase.
No, I guess I have to make it look like it'd be more of an advertisement than just that phrase, huh? I'm gonna do it with charisma. It's technically slightly worse for me, but that's okay.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, no, we'll do it intelligence, because then it's more likely that I'm not gonna accidentally get actual people looking for help.
Also, it's probably better the less charismatic you are, because
Yeah,
you
no,
ever watch those? You ever watch
yeah,
those
no,
commercials?
yeah, no, that's actually why I changed it. I was like, wait, no, it's like I don't actually want people biting this.
It's funny.
So yes, less charismatic, more intellectual. And that's not a matter of the role or for the bonus. That's just yeah.
Okay. That is broadcast out, and the Raja is immediately beset with
Oh,
numerous pings. Not
Bing,
contacts,
bing, bing.
but
Oh, is this a no advertisement zone?
no, you're being actively scanned
Oh,
by people in the same well, they're all in the same region as you. By people in this region.
damn it! They know it's a passphrase.
Everybody knows that it's the passphrase.
It's less that they know it's a passphrase, and more that your ship in a cloud of ships that has just broadcast this message, looking for fishing for business essentially, and
Mhm.
they're using their active sensors on you with the basic question of, okay, who is this? There's nothing particularly malevolent about them, scanning you like that. It's literally just, hi, who are you? Without actually asking, who are you?
That or they're worried we're infected by a fucking
Chunch.
one of those advertisement virus things that is
Yeah,
making it
adware.
adware. Yes, thank you.
Look, you have
Oh.
to send this ad to the next 7 mercenary swarms you come across. Otherwise, they'll kill your mother.
Yeah.
That would be such a great mod for Pana, for Astos to offer for free to ships that require maintenance at a reduced rate. Sure, we'll do the maintenance, but we're gonna install something that broadcasts every now and then.
Uh,
They're like, ah, great, another ship straight from Astos. Damn cheapskates.
I may have to have them start working on that.
Quick, we have to go back to Astos and destroy the research facility researching that.
Advertising module.
Yikes.
In addition to the regular sensory detections that you're getting, you do get a couple of hails. Not hails to open up a communication, but more like voice messages. Messages that are being sent to you. About a dozen or so. At least within the first 5-10 minutes. You got some bites.
Hooray.
Yeah, this is
hoping
why-
that we would get,
this is-
one.
yeah.
No one else had any better ideas.
I mean, we could have done it one by one to.
You didn't say otherwise.
Like,
I
how many ships are in the swarm?
I didn't hear you.
How many ships are in the swarm?
I don't think I specified this time, but let me take a look at
On the scale of tens, hundreds.
Yeah,
Hundreds.
like what? Okay.
not hundreds, but around 100.
Over 100.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well then maybe calling them one at a time would have been all right.
Well, too late now.
Yeah.
So you just hear Nemesis groan.
Hey, ask them if any of them have any salvage to sell, since they're looking into salvage law.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
One moment, please.
And I guess I'm gonna start looking up salvage law.
Hey, so is it salvage if I took my TV out of my ex-boyfriend's house when I left? No, that's
That's theft.
well, I don't know about that.
Does
It's
Zoe
your
want?
TV, so
Does Zoe want to capitalize on these incoming contacts and see if the people asking or that are responding do have salvage?
Sure.
That was part of the plan all along, Dexter. Didn't you know?
Yeah.
I missed that, but that sounds great.
Yes, of course it was.
Obviously, Dex. Like, come on.
Yeah,
do you think
no,
we are?
I can't believe I didn't think about that. Go ahead and have Zoe make a trade with int or charisma.
Oh, I probably should be logged into Roll20.
It could help.
Let's just do that real quick. And Zoe. Loading very slow. Alright, here we go.
Okay. This is turning out to be a little bit of a surprise windfall for you, at least in the matter of spare parts. It seems that a handful of those contacts that were interested that actually are responding as if, basically asking, is this a serious ad or are you just trolling us? Some of them have less than legally acquired salvage that they'd be willing to sell off in order to not deal with any of the laws involved.
I mean, I don't see any reason for us not to act as a fence.
Yeah. Especially since we want to buy them and then immediately install them into a gun.
Well,
Yeah.
is it salvage or spare parts?
It'll
spare
equate
parts.
to spare parts, yeah.
Wow, why didn't we think of this sooner?
Great.
Yeah.
That still leaves a handful of contacts, with more coming in. It wasn't just 10 and done. More come in, trickle in over the course of Zoe talking to these other calls.
Yeah, I guess Nemesis will be working on trying to devise some way to figure out someone responding to a passphrase versus someone responding to an advertisement. This is a really effective advertisement. Dang.
I can't remember where I put how many ships are in the swarm on average, but I remember it being like a lot. Compared to other locations.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I was like, I wonder what percentage rate is a good response rate for an ad, right?
Right.
Marketing. I'm no marketing person there, so I don't know.
Well, you have the benefit of having targeted it. These aren't necessarily pirates, but they also aren't, necessarily
They're in the gray
law-abiding.
zone. Yeah. And Saul. I mean, anytime there's just Saul, they're obviously sketchy.
Yeah.
Everyone's seen Better Call Saul, except I haven't actually watched it.
Yeah, me neither.
So let's go ahead and take a pause from you looking into. Okay. Sorry, Jim got distracted by how slow mouse is moving.
Mouse. Okay.
The slow mouse penetrates the field.
So we're going to take a quick pause from trying to find this this mystery ship in the swarm, and kind of handle some business. We've got Zoe that is not actively, but is responding to people who feel like they've been actively solicited. and have goods to sell. She has
Look, I know a lot about trade law and salvage.
And Nemesis is learning.
Yeah. Yeah. Zoe is able to convince a lot of them to just let you guys have the salvage at that reduced rate. And so
Yeah, because it turns out a lot of your problems with salvage law disappear when somebody just buys the salvage off of you. It becomes a
it's
whole lot of their problem.
funny how that works.
Weird.
It's a result I would never have expected. So we're going to use the Sons of Gold trading rules for once.
I did
Oh.
some quick looking up.
Mhm.
30% is basically walking on water for conversion rate.
Conversion rate of advertisement response, or
Oh.
Positive advertisement response.
okay, yeah.
So actually making a sale because of an advertisement, 1 in 3 times is amazing.
Well,
Um,
we're probably not getting that quite. I mean, we've probably got maybe 30 queries, but that doesn't necessarily mean 30 sales.
yeah, I
Yep.
think you get
Actually.
about 1/5 response if I hold to. Oh, actually, no, I said about 100. Mm, yeah, you didn't quite get 30%. But you're approaching 20%, so you still did pretty good with
Well,
a
what
stupid passphrase.
I think what Charlie's saying, or well, Knox is saying, is the 30%. That'd be like actually like getting a sale out of it too.
Yeah, no, that's getting a sale out of
Oh, I
it.
gotcha.
Granted, the average conversion rate sits closer in the 8 to 10%. So,
Yeah, we could still hit that.
yep,
Okay.
I'm just
So
giving you the numbers.
Yeah.
the the trade rules are that to figure out how much they will sell it to you for, you roll 3d6 and you want lower numbers, so you minus out your. Uh-oh.
Trade skill.
Hang on. I can't remember if it includes your intelligence and charisma, or if the attribute is not included. Sorry, I thought I had all this, and I've just forgotten it in the last moment.
Womp womp.
Right? Expertise is a total of the business skill, which is converted to the trade skill, relevant culture skill, which is defined by the location. For Holau, it is connect. So your trade, your culture, and the better of your intelligence or charisma.
So
That,
trade connect and then intelligence charisma subtracted
right.
from 3d6.
The modifier for this location also plays in, and unfortunately, the modifier for astronautic is +1. So you'll be rolling 3d6 +1 minus your expertise.
So
Okay.
Um, because of the advertising and the method you've gone around this, I'm not going to be adding friction, which would also work against you.
Gotcha.
that's really trade people that actively contacted us.
I'm sorry, I missed that. What was that?
I'll say it because essentially we're only dealing with people that have already contacted us about it. So
Yeah, yeah,
perhaps I don't know. I'm
yeah.
not really
No,
sure
that's exactly it. Friction is usually like the taxes and the reluctance and basically everything else that eats into your profits, and you've managed to skirt that here. All right, go ahead and give me a roll, Xander.
Okie dokie. Let me see here. I mean, I guess I could just do the 3d6 and figure out the rest later. Kablamo! Oof.
Ooh, no, that's good.
That is good. Yeah, that's fantastic.
You said you want low numbers.
Yeah.
So trade is 3, connect is 1,
So
and
-4.
charisma intelligence are both 1.
So 8 -4 -1. So what? 3 total?
No, minus.
7 minus 5 is 2.
Yeah.
No,
Generally
there's
speaking?
a +1.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, 3.
Well,
I don't actually know which one.
3
Literally
is a
as
minus
low as you can go.
70% price modifier. So,
I buy so much fucking we wanted to put up we wanted to make a what is it called? Factory.
Thanks, Mr. Jack. We never would have had this idea.
Amazing.
Everyone thank Mr. Jack.
Yep.
um, so
Oh,
let's
man,
go ahead and
that's
see
crazy.
how much is actually available from these contexts. This will be
Oh,
outside. Yeah,
Boo.
this is outside the normal trading that Zoe can do, or in addition to the normal trading that Zoe can do. So it's only extra. And for that, I'm gonna go ahead and just roll. Let's go ahead and do 2d8 plus 4. You want to roll that also, Xander?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
2d8, you said?
Yeah,
Mhm.
2d8 plus 4.
Come on, big money, big money.
15.
Not terrible.
Okay. That is 15 tons of spare parts that you can just.
Isn't it like 500 to the ton? Or
It
200
is
to the ton?
200 to the
500
ton.
to
Yeah.
the ton.
It. I thought it was 500, and then I changed it so that it's not. I like the 200 because I changed all the prices of everything, anyways. So
But you said
That is
14?
3,000 spare parts.
Oh, okay. 15.
and no way. Okay.
No way.
Times
Is that
15.
that's exactly how many we need to finish the gun?
Times 2.
No, I didn't finish my math. I thought it was also going to cost you exactly 3,000 credits. And I'm like, there's no way that's right. 3,000 credits per ton instead of 10,000 credits.
Okay.
So 45,000 credits total for 15 tons of spare parts.
That may or may not be legal.
Yeah, make the purchase, Zoe.
Yeah.
Make the purchase.
How much money am I taking out of the ship?
45,000, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a steal.
Oh, oh, damn, the ship is rich. 2260,820 minus 45, you said?
Yep.
45,000. Still fucking rich. All right.
All right. So that was just a little trading interlude that happened to occur while you're searching for this. We'll get to Zoe's normal full trade for however many extra spare parts you want to try buying.
Mhm.
Um,
Where are we keeping track of how many spare parts we've put into the thing?
I've got it in the or how much have been put into the weapon?
Yeah, isn't that what we're doing with these?
Yeah, it's in the ship status weapons.
Oops, status.
I don't think.
Only Dex can
Yeah.
modify that though.
Okay, well then I'll let him take care of that.
Are you just basically committing them directly to the weapon?
Yeah, I
all of
don't
them were,
see any reason not to.
We'll do that right now so that we don't lose them.
So that should get us up to 19,000 committed.
Yes, it does. You only have 3,500 to go.
Yep.
And that's all the unintended consequences we'll face.
So now you have to deal in some way with the people who are not just selling off their potentially ill-gotten goods and actually wants to talk about galactic salvage law.
Ooh, what a bunch of nerds.
Nerds.
They
Oh.
they have something that they either they know the location of to salvage and they're waiting to move on it, or they have some salvage that they're not willing to sell off to you and are trying to figure out how best to avoid any legal entanglements with Galactic Mandate. They know that they could just take it to the Pirates Forum and sell it there, but that comes with its own set of risks.
Namely, pirates.
Yeah.
Well, I would point out that learning the location of possibly valuable salvage is at least useful in principle if we aim to.
Misbehave.
Yeah.
I imagine they wouldn't easily tell us. They wouldn't just straight up tell us what they're.
Well, we need to know the local laws, don't we?
I mean, yeah, actually, no, that's actually probably fine to do that though, because I mean, we're not really concerned with actually getting that information. So I feel like we make it undesirable to actually work with us by requesting too much. And if they still want to go through, discuss it, we'll,
We can use it later.
basically make our terms disagreeable for anyone actually looking for that,
Okay. Well then, why don't we have a representative pick amongst you? Roll a talk with charisma. This is to try and make the services that you're offering unappealing to anyone that actually wanted those services.
It seems like Nemesis would still be in charge of this unless Jai wants in.
Are you kidding? Jai
Charlie.
doesn't want in. He doesn't
Yeah,
care.
I know. I figured. I assume Charlie's not too.
He doesn't want to be condescending to people?
If you push Jai and remind him that getting these people out of the way will get the rest of this done quicker, he will reluctantly do it.
I like to. I mean, I like the idea that if anyone's gonna be off-putting, it's gonna be Jai. I will certainly help Jai on the sidelines, but I like the idea of Jai taking the lead on being off-putting.
All right,
even if
yeah.
even if he fails at being off-footing.
Well, due to all the local laws, we need to know the precise location of whatever salvage you're attempting to gather. We need to know your reasons for gathering it. We need to know it X, Y, Z.
Also, your mother's
what do you
maiden
mean you're not
name.
going to tell us? Do you want our services or not?
All right. To make all that convincing, the difficulty here is an 8.
It's if I'm helping. Oh, I guess. I just
You can try to help.
Yeah. Gotta do administer.
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. Well, I don't need to, but let's go ahead and make sure I wouldn't have heard it somehow.
Yeah.
It's because.
So Nemesis was able to give Jai a little bit of coaching on some specific areas of the law that are that absolutely are legit, which are likely to turn away people when you bring those up. Okay.
Are there still people wanting assistance?
There is still one.
One, you say?
Joke's on you, it's just someone who's really desperate, and we accidentally turned away one of the actual people who wanted it.
Or like, they thought they're real people. They didn't respond to our counter passphrase, which was how much?
Yeah.
You didn't think I was going to let you resolve this within like 15 minutes here, did you?
You didn't think this was going to be easy. Yes, I kind of hoped it would be.
God.
And I'm going to toot my horn here. That was a skill challenge that you didn't know was a skill challenge. That's how skill challenges should run.
Nice.
Oh.
No, it was 3 skill checks with no failures. Fantastic.
The DM really got us that time.
I know, right? I'm such an amazing GM.
Showed us.
Truly, we are shook.
You can tell that
Lord.
skill challenges hurt me at some point in the past. Like,
Yeah.
took
Yeah,
my
now you told us.
took my puppy and did things.
Checked it.
Ugh.
All right. Well, that got weird.
Yeah.
I should have gone with kicked it. Yeah. um.
Good check. It came over and it kicked my dog. Sorry,
How rude.
that's an
So
auto
the
reference.
the one inquiry remaining is has sent a message saying that they're interested, and they've also they're one of the ships that you know has actively scanned you, is actively using active sensors on you, and they're scanning you a little bit more than the other ships. They're clearly doing more than just, hey, who is this?
Oh yeah, that's when you give him the old single ping back. One
Wink.
ping only.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a spaceship equivalent of a wink.
Is that how that goes?
Apparently.
Look,
It is now.
yeah, I mean, you can't tell us it isn't.
I can't. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to.
It's our world just as much as yours.
And give me a moment to review my notes.
Notes just say, "Do what the players want."
Like my notes would ever say that.
Possible.
Come on now, Xander.
Let us dream. Indeed.
So the single message that you got from this one remaining ship that has not responded to your outreach after, to either sell anything or to engage those services that you don't actually want them to engage. Oh shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, just sent a message that said, "Do you know how annoying that is?"
Yes.
Yes, would you like to meet in person?
No, you're wrong. I send them the message again.
Okay,
What?
I mean, I guess Jai takes over on that.
How many pings do you hit him with though?
Yes.
7. 50.
After the first dozen,
Nah. Well, let's well, I'm trying to remember. What was the point of this contact again? By the way, this is something.
They know
I've kind of
something
lost.
about somebody. Oh.
Oh, was this about the starbase?
yes,
Yeah.
you're trying to find
Okay,
who
right,
Starbase
right.
connected with when they
Gotcha.
came here to sell the infra drive.
Right. Okay.
And if Jai actually is sending that many,
Mm-hmm.
then after the first dozen, you get a hail request from the ship.
I pass it straight through to
Yeah.
Jai.
Voice only.
Before I do this, do you want to have done any of your own scanning of the ship?
Oh, I guess we need to
Get on it.
Ah.
Yeah, we have to actually say that we did it.
Yeah.
No, I just want to give you the
Well,
opportunity to
there's
get
actual
information in
roles
advance.
involved. Yeah. Like, I guess we already have hull type, obvious weaponry at damage, presumably no damage. ID code, yeah. Maybe its name tells us something.
Sure. The ID code actually, it's a Mercure ship, which is
Now, you could say, no, that's definitely one of the ones that, no, that's not. Oh, that's hull type. I guess you can kind of fall under there. And maybe more specific. I was just looking at the list of questions. Is the ship a product of any world or culture?
oh,
But I guess I guess I guess that part is publicly registered as part of the ID, or even just common enough for the whole type. Anyways, sorry.
Also, I've been a little bit too restrictive on those questions. In a rereading of that section, I realized that he intends for you to be able to ask other questions.
Mhm.
It's just that these are the questions that he outlines as most common.
Yeah, or like suggestions.
Yeah,
It's common. Yeah.
these are your example questions.
Mhm.
So yeah, I don't need to be as silly restrictive with the questions. I wasn't sure why that was a thing, but figured it was something
Yeah.
like control and flow of information.
Yeah, that's why I always understood it, is that yeah, it's pretty open. It should be open ended. It's like it tells
Mhm.
you like, oh, this is stuff that they can just automatically know, and then here's
Yeah.
some good examples.
So
Anyways,
it's a Corvette. It has a standard Corvette weaponry.
bunch of
Well,
sand throwers.
no.
So
Well,
I was over
'cause-
here like, wait, like the car? What does it have? Real big blowers?
Dumb.
Wait, you mean
Uh,
you didn't know each Corvette comes standard with a plasma cannon?
Oh god, that would make me want a Corvette more.
Kind of. The standard Corvette, as built by the Nox previously, has 3 plasma beams.
Uh,
Nice.
quick point of order.
Hmm.
Dex, the Corvette is built by Chevrolet.
That's actually so that's not a point of order, that's a point of information. A point of order would be if you were going to tell him that he is not using the rules of Robert's Rules of Orders correctly.
No, you're
Mm.
right. That's my bad.
So then your point of order for being wrong is denied.
Oh.
He snatches the floor from you. It's his floor now.
But yes, the template ships in my sector are a little bit beefier weapons-wise because the Nox was able to provide the equivalent of a Drive 2 for free. So they gained all that mass and power back and put it into a plasma beam. I think normal Corvettes
Yeah.
only have 2.
Well, it also makes some sense too, because the sector is a little more developed, more established
Mm-hmm.
than it is the base material.
Yeah, it's actually a concession that I had to make because I needed all the ships to have Drive 2. That's gone
Oh,
now.
right, for trade.
Yeah.
Oh, the not. Oh, yeah, that's true. I guess that's a problem for any, I guess, large scale manufacturer of ships that can.
Yeah, having
Anyways,
one of there's
I guess it's
3.
a problem over
Mm,
years, though.
yeah, it is. There are 3 major public shipyards, and with one of them being down, yeah, ships just got more valuable. Already built ships got more valuable. Anyways, are there other things that specific about the ship that you want to know?
Hmm. I guess does it have any like strange? I don't know, like unusual
Unusual
fitting.
modifications.
Yeah, anything that would. You said Mercure core, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like Mercure core.
No, you
Um,
don't.
One thing you could do is check and see if the ship actually is
Mercure core, whether
yeah, because that's just included in the ID broadcast.
yeah. So I guess that's the first thing, is verify whether it actually is Mercure core or not.
Okay.
Which is int program, right?
Yes.
Oh, right. I have program.
And you said they were armed with 3 plasma beams, Dex?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes, it does look like it has specific modifications made by the Nox for Mercure core ships. Nothing that's qualifies as an actual fitting or mod. It's just the Mercure core particular design schematics.
Yeah.
Lots of lab space, even on it's got lab space even on what appears to be a military combat vessel.
Yep. Okay, doke. Oh, does anything look odd about the ship's readings? It's one of the suggested questions. Might as well go with that. I mean, I might not. I'm probably not going to keep querying.
Okay.
Beyond this, if I don't get anything from this.
Go ahead and roll it. Difficulty here is a 9.
Yeah.
No, nothing looks odd about the ship's readings.
Okay. Yeah, I don't see any reason to keep querying it. I think the ship itself seems to be ordinary and as expected. So, and we're not really looking to fight this thing. I don't think any other questions are too important to us, unless Jai insists.
Nah, that should
All
be
right.
good.
All right. The ship has opened up a hail, or hailed you to open communications.
Yeah. Voice only. Let's bring it online.
The ship name, by the way, is Present Cause.
Present
Present
cause.
cause.
Present Cause, yeah. And you get a very annoyed, and depending on personality, grating female voice over your ship speakers on the bridge. What do you want, Raza?
Stuff.
Well, they already
Things.
know we're the Raza, not the you can be Moon Boy. So
What do you want, Raza? That's what you sound like. Okay?
we need a meeting immediately. I think you know what this is about.
Yeah, maybe I do. The meeting will cost you.
Oh, but not meeting will cost you so much more.
Hey Dex, out of curiosity, if the mercenary swarm saw us shoot someone out of the sky, what would they do?
They would probably shoot you out of the sky.
Oh, boo.
Yeah, I mean,
Boo. Some people just don't know how to have any fun.
Is this like in the middle of the swarm or like off to the side somewhere?
We'll say that this ship is in another smaller clump, still in the same region, but more on the outskirts.
Okay.
Not fully on the outskirts. There are ships behind them. But if we were to use the sector map as if it represented the swarm, you would be, say, over here at Corfali, and they're over there at Daytel.
Okay. Yeah.
And if we didn't?
Yeah. Are you sure it's wise to demand too much of us? As it is, I'm already less than pleased with you.
I'm not the one you
Yes.
should be angry with.
Really? Who is?
250,000. That's what I invested in you. I want it back.
Receipts?
You'll have
we
to
go.
explain. You'll have to elaborate on that.
I don't have to do anything.
Because as it is, I'm sounding even less pleased.
Yeah, and why ain't I talking to Porcelain?
She was the last person to try and collect money from us.
Porcelain is not your problem for now, though I'm sure she will be soon enough if you continue to be troublesome.
Well, that's my offer. 250,000. Kerissa out.
Oh God, her name's Clarissa?
Kerissa. Even worse.
Gross.
And she cuts the communication.
She would. Clarissa.
How close do you think we can get without her becoming alert to us?
She's got a detection lock on you, just like you got a detection lock
No,
on her.
I mean like without like scaring her off.
Oh,
Only one way to find out. Well, 2 ways to find out, I guess.
So how much were they? 200,000?
250.
250,000.
Not actually a lot of, not actually a lot of money, but it
I mean, it's quite a
pains me
lot
to
just
pay
to
people.
meet someone.
It's
yeah.
the principle of the matter.
And
Dare
to
they ask
answer
for
your
money.
question, Lulu, you could get almost, well, let's say to about double combat range. As long as you don't actually approach into combat range, um, that's about the farthest limit, depending on their own personality and how easily they're spooked.
Do we want to?
And what is doubled combat range in terms of like distance, Dex?
Combat range is generally about 10,000 kilometers.
All
Do
right.
we want to? Do we want to throw Nox at him?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, actually.
Oh lordy!
You're gonna shoot
some
Nox
problems-
20,000 kilometers through space.
Some problems
Um,
can only be solved
so-
by
so-
throwing a psychic at them.
So
Literally.
here's the thing, Dex. We don't need to get them 20,000 kilometers through space. What we need to do is they're already in a clump. We just need to find someone in that clump who is selling spare parts, and then let Nox hitch a ride on the exterior of the ship as they go back to the clump.
Here's the question: how easily could a ship detect a human-sized object drifting towards them?
I would say it depends on how many power sources are active on the human. Like, if they're wearing a vac suit, then it's not easy, but it's definitely doable because that's something that you want to be doable.
What if they are wearing absolutely nothing and only protecting themselves with psychic power?
And like maybe oiled up.
Yes, I'm glad you understand.
Here's the question: is Charlie okay with this plan? And then what's Charlie going to do once they get there?
Oh, so many things.
So until Nox unmutes, to answer Lulu's question, yes, it would be much more difficult. It would be on the level of basically detecting a space rock coming towards you. If that space rock had some kind of shielding that essentially means it does not absorb heat from the sun, which is exactly what Charlie has. So I would put it at a difficulty 12, which is for someone who's alert, which is very difficult for NPCs. And yes, Kerissa is alert.
And then I guess the second question is how. I mean, they're basically relatively stationary, right? They're just hanging out here in the cloud.
Yeah.
They're not like shuttling around.
Nah.
Well, so there are a couple of ways we could do this. Charlie can protect multiple people if we just dress them up in like in like standard combat field uniforms without the power on. Let Charlie protect them, and then accelerate enough that we can just fling them out of the cargo hold at a significant speed, and let Charlie deal with that at the end. Then can land on the Corvette, bust in, and get a meeting.
Well, one problem is the Corvette could have up to 40 crew.
Yeah,
they've got at least 10 crew. Most
that's
likely.
true.
It sounds like you don't have faith in our man Charlie.
I mean, I like Charlie's
cool.
odds, like maybe 4-1. I don't know about like 10-1 though.
So here's the thing: they don't need 4-1 odds. What they need is a lot of explosives that they can use to detonate the sides of a hull and vent the ship. Though that, of course, raises the issue of it might kill the person that we actually want to talk to.
Yeah. Our goal really is not to kill them, but be to threaten them.
Right.
I mean, you say potato, I say potato also, because that's how people say potato.
Though, then again,
I say potato.
Charlie does have an advantage over that, which is simply that Charlie has the EMP.
What?
The EMP. Charlie has the EMP powers.
Oh.
Remember, he does also have flight now.
Yep.
Oh, so that's really good in case we miss the target.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
I assume the flight works in the vacuum because it's telekinetic, right?
Yeah.
I guess again, this all predicates on Charlie's feedback.
Right.
I'm here.
Hi, Charlie. Do you want to be flung at an extremely high velocity at a small ship in the middle of the void? So
No.
you can.
See?
Okay? Better question. Are you willing to be flung at high speed at a small target in the middle of the void so you can do chaotic things?
No.
Oh,
Okay, see?
lame.
But
Some people have no sense of adventure.
Particularly not to save, a bit of money.
You know-
I mean, yeah, it's a
Would you
chunk
do
of
it
money,
if I gave you a Charlie snack?
uh, I'll do you one better. Here, I got you, fam squad. I can donate my flight to you, and we can shoot you out of a cannon, and you can do the same thing.
Yeah, but I can't EMP their engines or anything.
Yeah, but you said the explosives. You mentioned the explosives.
We'll send
That
you
is
over with
true.
some bombs.
I just think it would be better if Charlie did it. Not even because of it's not even because I'd rather endanger him. I just think he would actually be better suited to it. But hold on.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
To inject some harsh realities of a little bit of physics into this. If you stay at the minimum don't spook them distance, you're looking at 20,000. If you find some way to get closer, then obviously these numbers change.
Mhm.
I would let Charlie's flight, in this specific scenario, get him, if he's wearing the Vanguard suit, get him up to 200 kilometers per hour. Now, obviously, you're wanting to shoot him towards him, so he would start at a much higher velocity. The problem comes in 200 kilometers per hour will not let him decelerate fast enough that he would
He's got
push.
impact sump decks.
But he
Yeah,
can't
that'd only be
put
Charlie.
exactly. He can't put impact on other people.
That's true. So it'd have to be him alone.
It would, yeah. Charlie alone could do this if you shoot him fast enough. The flight doesn't help as much as it would if you could get closer, like much closer.
Wait, if he's going 200 kilometers an hour, wouldn't it take him like
Oh no!
a
Here's the
week to
thing.
get there?
That would be for normal people, but Charlie, we can just accelerate at a significant fraction of the speed of light, slow down, send him flying towards them, and then he just impact sumps when he hits the Corvette.
Oh my god!
Actually, it wouldn't work out because Charlie would have to be able to impact some twice because he'd also take damage from getting shot out of a cannon.
Oh no, we're not shooting you out of the cannon. We're just tying you to the front of the ship.
Yeah.
And
So
accelerating
actually,
forward.
what we want to do is tie you to the, or not tie you, just have you stand on the back of the ship, so that when we decelerate, you continue moving.
Right.
So it looked like we're doing like a false charge at them.
Yeah. We're gonna fly away and then
What are
come
we?
back.
What are we? A
Directly
bull
at them.
elephant?
Yeah. Look, that's
It's a
just
great
how
plan.
physics works.
I
Really.
fucking love this plan. This is a great plan.
So Nox, with this new information, is the answer still no?
I have a counter question that came up while we were talking about all of this stuff. The answer's still no, but
I don't know why the answer
do
would
have a-
change.
I do have a counter question.
Uh-huh.
Say, for the sake of argument, that Charlie was willing to be, I don't know, strapped to the front of a car as it collided with another car. If he
We're
used
not colliding
impact
with
sump-
another car.
If we used impact sump at the point of impact, would both cars be unscathed because you ruled that there's no all momentum and kinetic everything is stopped?
That's actually a good question.
That's an interesting question.
Would
I
he
reserve the
survive?
right to change this, but on initial thought, I would say yes, but the occupants within the car would still suffer the G-force of a sudden stop.
Well, even so, I think it might be an interesting idea if instead of bumpers, we just tied telekinetics to the front of our cars and use them instead, because that seems like a marked improvement.
That's basically going back to the old car construction where they're made out of steel and the car would not take any damage in the crash, but the
Yeah.
occupants would take more.
That's fair. But what
Yeah,
if we tie telekinetics inside the car too to act as shock absorbers for the people in them?
Still the same problem. They're still experiencing the same amount of force.
No, because then they can the telekinetics in the car can impact some as the people hit them, thus absorbing that impact.
Oh. I just feel like this is all predicated on having an absurd number of telekinetics.
That's just
It
it.
is.
What we're going to do is we are going to develop individual cells which are separately telekinetic on their own, and then coat surfaces with these individual cellular
Oh, Jai,
telekinetics.
really shouldn't have done this. Those independent separate cells have formed a colony. Now they're a single telekinetic being. Not human. Not
Yeah.
human. It's horrible.
No.
Yeah, you created
It's alive!
you created the telekinetic singularity.
All right.
It's a telekinetic gel.
Well, it's fine. I figure if anyone was going to destroy the universe, it might as well be me.
it's essentially
Yeah,
a telekinetic gelatinous cube.
I have a dumb question.
Mhm.
Is it a free action to pass something to somebody next to you in combat?
Oh, you're thinking of the peasant
No,
railgun,
no,
aren't you?
Look,
No,
what if we did a
it's not
peasant
a peasant
railgun, but in
railgun.
reverse? That's gotta absorb some shock, right?
Next, you know about the peasant railgun, right?
I can figure it out by context, and I'm just gonna say no.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
To be fair, it
involves a
also
whole
doesn't
lot of
actually
peasant-
work in D&D.
Not
So
anymore. They used to.
Does it?
And also the answer is pretty cut and dry in Stars Without Number because handing someone an object takes an action.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm
did
still not
say.
sure why that. I'm still not sure why that doesn't work. I mean, they still technically
Because-
get past it within six. They pass it however long their distance is, all in 6 seconds.
because okay, it doesn't work in D&D because the rules say that no matter how fast the spear is traveling, if you hand it to somebody, it still does no damage. That's why it
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
work in D&D.
Well, yeah, D&D. Honestly, it never worked anyways. I don't think.
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
There's no rule for how fast an object is traveling and dealing damage.
This
Yeah.
one would fall under
I mean,
the rule
there
of
is if it's fall damage. So I guess the modification is it has to be a person they're throwing.
Yeah.
this one would fall under the general GM discretionary rules of the GM gets to decide how long an action actually takes.
Yeah, no, it's nothing that really survives.
The
first
good news,
contact
of course,
for
is
a
still that the
person.
Chicken Mancer works.
Yeah.
I don't think, honestly, hitting something with fall damage from another creature only recently had like a suggested rule in like Tasha's, I
Yeah.
think. Maybe it was.
I think there were brief mentions in older editions, but it's been a while.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about 5e.
yeah.
Anyways,
And then 3.5's Locate City Bomb still works.
Yeah.
heard about that one. That's just a 3.5 type of problem, though.
Yeah.
Well, let's
Wait, it works
refocus
nowhere
stars.
else.
You can.
What's up?
We've got a break coming up in 10 minutes. You can talk about locate city bombs for 15 minutes then.
Okay. So what are we actually going to do then?
We could offer to pay them, and then when they get close to make the exchange, then we're like, haha, we're in a meeting. What are you going to do now? thought.
Oh.
20,000 credits. That's not a lot.
No,
No,
it's
250,000.
It's
Yeah.
the spirit of the thing.
Right.
I mean, relatively speaking, it's not a lot to us, but it's still a lot just for a meeting.
Yeah, we don't
Yeah.
want to set a precedent of it, of people being able to get away with nonsense.
Particularly not Mercury Core.
Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah, I'd really rather not give money to Mercury Core.
You know how much money is on that credit cube that we had originally salvaged? On SOS?
How much?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
that
making
was a
point.
GM
I was
question,
like,
huh?
what?
Yeah, I believe I do have notes on that. Give me a second.
Because we never managed to pull the credits off of that. We can give them that.
It wasn't
No.
250,000. I guarantee that.
We don't want to give them money.
It's money that they can't use. It's money that we can't use.
Well, that's fair.
I mean, there is another. I mean, again, there is another option here. Or wait, what money can't we use?
The money inside of the credit cube that we had found on SOS. We can't access that. That's
Oh.
bio-locked to the person that we stole it from.
Right.
That's just taking money out of the economy.
Yeah, that's not fair.
Actually, that is a question, Dex. Are there like genetic codes, something we could actually access somehow? If we had like,
What do you mean?
It-
No, who's
are
genetic
the-
codes?
the person for the well, basically anyone who had to have their genetic information stored so that you could biolock an online thing.
So are you asking if that genetic information can be extracted from, say, a cube or a computer that they had to log into?
Yeah, basically. Or if there's like got to be an online database for it connected to their bank that could be accessed.
Well, no, the purpose of the cubes is that they are independent until they return to an exchange server enabled location. So,
Yeah.
yeah, they can't be required to connect to some kind of other service just for regular transactions. So it all has to be internal. And wow, there actually is more on that cube than I thought. It's still not 250,000, but there's a lot more than I thought. Extracting from cubes is no, because the cube is that kind of hyper advanced technology that would take decrypting even by the fastest quantum or whatever new buzzword computers years, possibly decades to do.
It is a pre-tech cube.
It's a pre-tech cube. Extracting that kind of information from another computer system that that requires genetic locking, yeah, I would certainly allow that. It would probably be a more difficult hack than just getting their Delta Rain save files or mods list, whatever. But it still has to be internal in that computer because wireless connectivity is not a granted assumption in this setting. So yeah, you could get that. I would probably also make it take longer, like a day or two, for a computer to recompile that into something that's usable to you. But yes, getting somebody's bio data from something that they had to access through hacking and recompiling that so that you can create that genetic concoction in something that Jai makes is all a possibility.
Okay. Good to know for later, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. I'm actually lost track of things. What are we doing?
You're trying to decide whether you want to pay this Kerissa, or Otherwise, get at what information you think she has without paying her.
All right. The other safer option for Charlie is, if they would be up for it, we could do the other thing I suggested, which is get one of the other ships in that cluster to trade with us, then let Charlie move closer with the ship, and then just jump from there if the issue is being launched.
The issue would be being launched. That's kind of a very unsafe position, especially in space, where I could just be launched into the vacuum of space.
So
Be
yes,
lost forever.
how would Charlie feel instead about hitching a ride on another ship and then jumping onto the onto the target ship from there?
It's a better plan. It's a lot safer, so I guess it's reluctantly he'd go for it.
Perfect.
Reluctantly crouched.
Well, there you go,
Starting line.
Dexter. I think we've got some agreement. Sort of.
In time.
Also, we can just go on to SOS and steal that guy's iron finger, and then we can open the credit cube that way. We don't need to hack nothing except for, I don't know, hack his body up.
Yeah.
Behrman actually left SOS.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That was the guy with like the cartoonish evil plan, wasn't it?
Yes. Yep. Well, he's the guy who asked some engineers if something could be done, and they responded mocking him with a caricature of a cartoonish evil plan.
And he agreed with it.
Well,
right? I don't know if maybe we didn't confirm that.
He did. He still wanted to pursue it. Yes, he wanted to put the Sue into batteries, which is not an entirely crazy thing if you got the technology for it. It's just that the response he got put Sue looking like hamsters in wheels.
It's very it was certainly something.
He got mocked.
Relentlessly, I can only hope.
Well, disturbingly, he got mocked for the idea instead of the morality of it.
But to be fair, it does seem a little bit too cartoonish to take seriously.
What do you mean? Putting this being made of energy into something that can store and release it?
A hamster wheel.
Oh, that wasn't Behrman's idea.
Oh.
What could possibly go wrong?
Behrman's question was simply, these beings are basically energy. Can we use that in a battery of some sort? And the mocking cartoon he got back was the hamster wheel. Basically saying, yeah, sure, let's just put these energy beings in a wheel and see how it goes.
I thought he was just arrested. I didn't know that he'd been moved from SOS.
He was going to be arrested. Based on the information you guys had provided to Chief of Operations Toei. The SOS government. But he managed to slip away before they were able to, actually arrest him.
Okay, so all we got to do is find him again.
Yes.
For that sweet 161,000 credits.
All we got to do.
We're actually right at 1 o'clock, and we've gotten a little bit scattered from what you guys were doing. So why don't we take our break now, and when we come back, we'll refocus on how you want to engage this, or, as is always the option, if you want to engage this. All you know right now is that she was potentially involved in the transaction that
the infradrive.
With the infradrive, yeah.
Yeah, I think honestly, I think the goal at this point is let Charlie hitch ride on the exterior of a ship that we trade with without getting too close, and then Charlie jumps on it from there, disables the engines, and then we fly in and politely ask them.
Okay.
I was going to say, another snag is that the swarm could see us shooting Charlie as just shooting a regular shot and immediately take us out of the sky.
We're not shooting anything.
Yeah, the whole point of it is that it's extremely hard to detect. I guess the question though is how do we frame it to this war? Like, oh no, they've had some sort of engine failure and we're going over to help them, while they're saying no, they're sabotaging us.
No,
No,
disable their
no.
external communications then.
I don't know.
I mean, what do you want us to just pay them? That's not our thing. That's not what we do.
No, I don't want to pay him either. I'm just trying to think about it. Anyways, this can all wait until after the break.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is all
Yeah, go make
in game.
I'm gonna go
This
make
is
a
all-
sandwich.
All right, I'll put us on the break card. Yeah, we'll go with that. All right, we're
Is that
back in
what
front.
they say?
People that talk about that show say it a lot. Yeah.
Never actually watched it. Shame on
And
me.
so you're trying to devise a plan to get the information that you want from Kerissa without paying Kerissa.
As a matter of principle.
I was just about to say that.
For no reason other than we really don't want to.
I like how we've made this challenge for ourselves. We've never done that.
We're gonna get to like 30 minutes before the end, and then one of us is gonna crack and be like, you know what? I'll fucking pay for it.
Well, it's not going to be
No,
me.
I
And
think
oh wait, actually, do I have enough money again? I don't remember.
probably. I mean, Charlie probably.
No, I don't.
No,
I'm broke.
Charlie probably has plenty. So if he wants to pipe up and chip in to not have to do this,
Not gonna lie, I was considering it, but I decided no, this is stupid.
you're right.
Yep,
It
you're
is.
right. You're not wrong.
It's much better for us to launch you at their ship unarmored.
But no, I think at least unless there was developments after it was mentioned that we could just get another ship close to trade for more spare parts. Let Charlie hop on that, let it go back to that cluster, and then he just hops from there to the other ship, and then starts disabling things.
And then bada bing, bada boom, we're in.
Ideally, just starting with their communication system so they can't complain, and then their
Yeah.
engines.
Hey Charlie, not Charlie, fucking hey Dex.
Mhm.
Before we try and put this plan into action, can Charlie disable the comms and the I cannot remember whether Charlie's EMP ability has enough power to fucking disable a ship, like a ship.
Properly applied, meaning that somebody is probably in constant communication with him and watching his visual feed to direct exactly where they want the burst put. It's easier to disable their communication feed. The drive would probably take 2 EMPs. One to bring it to equivalent of a drive 1, and second to actually disable it. So you're looking at 3 EMPs.
I think it's safe to say this will be a plan, right?
This will be a plan, yes.
Let me check out my.
Look, I have the plans for this ship. I know where the main trunk lines are. I can show them.
Yeah.
We could also, you could also just use demo charges, probably, if you really wanted to.
A mix of both.
I have 3 uncommitted effort. I'm good.
I feel like demo charges prejudices the conversation a little bit more than we're willing to do.
The ship is called the Present Calls, right?
Yes. Yeah, the EMPs can be a lot more subtle and are less explosive.
Yeah.
less
So no,
immediately dangerous.
I think you use the EMP to take care of the communications, and then you use a demo charge to explode the engines. Then we have a cause to, we're going to render aid. You know?
Or you can just use
Well-
amps for all of them.
I will give the big
Ooh.
warning that this will leave Charlie fucking spent, except for the stuff that'll keep him alive outside of the ship.
Right.
Yeah, so here's my question. Are you ready for it? If we take out their communications and their engines, and then we help them, don't we get to salvage their ship?
I don't know. We're not salvage experts.
I mean, we literally are.
Let me go back to the laws I wrote for that.
See, I feel like
Never-
you made a mistake by making laws. You should just like say one way or the other.
I'm pretty sure that's definitely not how the law actually works. It has
It's
to be
not.
abandoned.
Oh,
If
well,
we
I mean,
destroy their black box,
yeah,
The steel.
All we have to do is destroy their life support.
yeah. How many crew do we
Eventually,
have
it'll
to?
be abandoned.
How many crew do we have to kill before we can just take their ship?
It's legally speaking, it's still going to be Mercury Corps ship unless they haven't updated their still.
Yes.
Boo.
Yes, and those laws are intended for devoid of space. There is no lack of assistance in the swarm. People will help them.
Boo.
Yeah, we
You,
just have to be the
you
first one
essentially
there.
will be racing against any other efforts to help them.
Goddamn Samaritans.
Oh,
Get out of here.
oh, it's actually called the Samaritan Oblige and Anti-Piracy
God.
Act.
Get out of here.
Nice.
I've got
That's
to
how they-
ask, I guess,
That's what they use to clean up space.
That's one of looks like I've got 3 laws that kind of touch on
Is it-
that.
Because it's the Soap Act. All right,
Yes. It is.
the worst. The worst.
I was very pleased with myself when I wrote that.
Mhm.
I guess the only question is, are there any alternative ways we could go about this that does not require all of Charlie's effort?
Can we hack them?
I feel like there's one that I just can't. It's at the
Not paying.
Oh,
paying
that
is not
was
an
what I
option.
was thinking.
Paying is absolutely not an option. I'm more saying for once Charlie gets over, is there any other good options that don't immediately alert everybody and also doesn't take all this effort?
Can we hack them?
Here's a question. I know, we can't just hack them remotely normally, but my question is is Charlie able to connect anything to their ship that would allow me to hack them?
No, there's no remote hacking in that sense.
Not even if Charlie can set up a connection to their ship.
How do you mean a connection to their ship?
I don't in some form or fashion actually
Like
hard
a black box.
Oh.
Whatever they're called.
No. Like if he sets up a receiver on their ship
Oh, there is
that is
that.
connected to their ship.
Um,
Hold on, because I think there is remote hacking. I think if you
Yep.
yourself set it up, that's what I'm asking about. What is it called?
no, you would need the way I'm going to rule here is that you would need a remote link unit.
Mm-hmm. That I'm pretty sure I have.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait. Hold on. Do I have that or I had something else?
You might have the type beam link unit.
I think I might have had like a type.
For what it is worth,
no.
you are forgetting a option there, which is that Zoe can build whatever the fuck she wants and explain what it does
Pretty much.
as a
Hey.
class feature.
Magic.
No, the type beam link is just a remote link, except that it's laser basically.
Yes. Yeah. The advantage of the type beam is that it's undetectable, as But the disadvantage is you need to be able to make line of sight between 2 points.
Direct line of sight. Yeah.
Which isn't that hard. We are in space. There's nothing really blocking.
I mean, it even.
But
yeah.
I mean, what about the space fog?
but spaceships don't have windows.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't really
I mean-
need to get through the windows. You just need to get a panel off and then get in there.
To be able to connect to something that you can hack, yeah, you need to be inside the ship, which makes the tight beam link unit more difficult.
Question.
Wow, you just attach a cable to the tight beam link unit. You pull the cable in.
What were you going
There
to
was
ask?
a.
Matt?
We have the terraforming thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could we just attach the terraforming thing to their ship and then watch as their ship gets converted into like grass and dirt?
No, it
It's
converts water.
non-functional.
It converts.
Damn.
No, it's fun. Oh no, that's right. We do have to repair it, but regardless, it converts water. I don't think it's.
Yeah, so-
we'd have
so
that,
unless-
that would take some heavy duty reprogramming. That I don't know if we can even do.
I
Unless they have like a
apologize.
comet ship, that'd be cool.
I apologize to everyone who wants high space fantasy. I'm not an adherent of all nanobots eventually turning everything into becoming Grey Goo.
Yeah, it's not a Grey Goose scenario.
Yeah. Most of the
Unless we
nanobot
really
mach-
invest towards that.
most of the nanobot machines you see scattered throughout my my landscapes here will be a specific purpose and very
I
unlikely
am-
to Grey Goo.
I imagine because nanobots are still essentially pre-tech, right? And I imagine great care was taken to avoid a Grey Goose scenario
Yeah.
when nanobots were developed.
Yeah. But again, I will point out that Zoe is perfectly capable of building you what you need for that hacking there, Nox.
Space
Or,
magic.
not Nox.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Nemesis.
Well, but it depends on how long
Well-
it takes him to get there, because it only lasts for 15 minutes.
Oh. Really? Huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not 15 minutes after it's been turned on.
Well, that's up to the GM.
If you
fa-
guys want to explain how it's working, and basically understand that you only have that 15-minute window, then I'm okay with that. It limits Nemesis more than anyone.
It'd be a what is it, like a plan A? And if that doesn't work, we could just shut down communications and everything.
Well, I think the goal, yeah, I think the goal here might actually be still like shut down communication. Well, hook it up, then shut down communications and let Nemesis hack, shut down their engines, and then we swoop in while they're helpless, basically. So set up a plan to shut off their engines and their weapons, and then we swoop in and just deal with things from there. Because you should be able to knock those things out with a decent hack long enough that it's not a problem. And like we'd rather avoid any like obvious damage to their ship because a lot of people are closer to them than we are. So I think feigning good Samaritans in that way is probably not viable.
Oh, true.
So let me put your two most discussed scenarios down to a couple of points here.
There's no two scenarios; it's one scenario, Dex.
You've got two branches in your one scenario. At least I think there's two branches. There's either the hacking or the EMP.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
they-
think the hacking is going to be. I'm thinking that may be better because, like Jai said, they're closer. Or other
Hey,
people will be closer.
How many people can Nox do their thing for? Like, can we just send Nemesis with him?
Yes.
We're going. Oh, well, now.
If you can get a ship close enough, then excuse me. If you can get a ship that returns close enough to them, say 1,000 kilometers, then Nox could fly Nemesis for 5 hours and get there.
I think the other well, I think actually, hold on, you had rules about hacking ships, but it has to be from the bridge, doesn't it?
I didn't. That's actually what I was going to get into. So the hack plan requires somebody to get onto the bridge of the ship.
Yeah, I was just remembering that.
That's probably not going to be too difficult. It's made more difficult because this is a Corvette, which is a military ship, so it has security doors along the way. But Charlie can probably bypass those with sneak.
Well, the problem is we're trying to get to the bridge just to meet this person anyways. It kind of defeats the purpose if we have to, you know.
Could just take all
get-
of us there, and then we could just talk to them while we're on their ship.
Yeah, I feel like it kind of defeats the purpose. If I have to get onto the bridge. To,
Or once again,
hack
we could
it,
just
hack
say
it's not
we're
really an
going to
option.
pay them, and then when we're all on their ship, be like, "No, we're not going to pay you."
Whatever
And then
we
beat them
do,
up.
we've been talking about this for like an hour and a half, maybe a bit more. I'd rather just do whatever we're going to do.
That's why I was trying to create a quick list of what your plans entail. So hacking requires you to get on the bridge.
Which I don't think
EMP.
helps us.
Actually, why would hacking require us to get on the bridge if we're not hacking the something on the bridge? Because like everything's like the weapons are not on the bridge; they're along the side of the ships. If
That's
there's
a
like if there's
discussion.
anything like any distance between whatever system it is and the bridge, you should be able to get in like halfway and bypass that.
We can maybe access individual doors, but I think it's
Now, being on
intentionally.
the bridge would be better if
Well,
you want to access everything, but
Well, the risk you face with, I suppose that's a fair point of just getting to the engines and shutting them down. Getting onto the bridge would be if you were trying to control the starship. You're not trying to do that. You're just trying to scuttle it. So, getting onto the bridge allows control. Getting into engineering, which Charlie would need to do for the EMP anyways, would allow a more difficult hack to shut down the engines because you're not on the bridge at that point. I think that the more difficult part from that is getting some kind of device that lets Nemesis do the hacking. So yeah, let me put this down. Get into engineering just to shut down the engines. What are our hacking rules? What page are those on, Nemesis? 51, 55?
Hacking rule? Or are you talking about your rules for the hacking a ship?
Oh no, I'm already on that page. And hacking in the PDF are 55.
Oh.
Not like I've referenced those a few times.
Yeah, I hadn't pulled it up in the starts that number one yet. Hacking. There we go.
It'll have to be a subvert because you're not just
Sabotage.
yeah, you're not sabotaging.
Well, it's the same difficulty either way. Subvert or sabotage are both TC or difficulty 10.
And subvert, you need to be able to, it's not just suppress, you need to subvert so that you can actually shut down the drive.
Right. Yeah, there's suppress, subvert, and sabotage. But
Mhm.
subvert and sabotage have the same difficulty. Though sabotage is so subvert reviews if I want control over it. Sabotage reviews if I just want to disable it. That's the distinction there.
Yes.
I would probably sabotage in this scenario. But
sabotage will be more noticeable.
Oh yeah, I guess. Oh yeah, I guess that's true. If other people are watching.
Well, sabotage. I mean, it says right there. Sabotage always triggers immediate alerts to any human overseers. Whereas subvert is just our engines are powering down.
True. Okay.
Excuse me.
So I guess what we're looking at now, me infiltrating with Charlie, getting to engineering.
That'll be a much easier task than trying to do it through, excuse me, through the various layers of Starship, through
Yeah.
some kind of Zoe concocted device.
Yeah, and I guess also, I mean, if I'm going away, that means we might as well bring up whatever contingent that Charlie can bring, since that's going to be the slower route, right? We're gonna have some significant travel time.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll strike out the Fanning Good Samaritan part, because yeah, I think that's a good point. We're not gonna be able to get in close enough. We'll need to have people already on board.
We'll say, this does mean that if we really wanted to, we could bring fucking 4 people in addition to Charlie.
I guess. Oh, damn.
Actually, just to be clear, in order to transfer that much money to somebody, we would have to meet in person, right?
Yes, you would.
Yeah.
So you think just go ahead and agree?
And then if we don't want to pay him, we just don't pay him. We're already there.
How? Okay, here. How about we can combine these two, though. The two kind of as well. It's like, oh, set up a meeting point for a time shortly around the same time that an infiltration team would arrive too, so we can have more people on board than they would allow. Because presumably they'd only allow so many people.
Yeah, I
Unless
mean,
they
if we
just
want to,
send somebody over to us to collect money, and then fucking they allow us to send somebody over.
I don't know how they plan to do it.
so as soon as we're close to them, you go out the back and loop around and hit them where it hurts. I mean, I feel like getting you there is not the problem.
Yeah, no, I think that's good. I think that gets us an approach in some form or fashion.
So we're looking at a different option than hacking or EMP.
No, I think we're still involving, at least as an alternative, but doing that while agreeing, quote unquote, agreeing to pay. Just using that as an excuse to get in close.
Okay. All right. So let me understand. You want to agree to pay and get in close, and from there, what is Charlie doing? Charlie and team. He's flying around. Where's he flying to?
I guess we're just bringing in more people than we said we would, so we have a leg to stand on once we're on the ship.
So
Okay.
agree to pay to secure a closer approach led by Zoe.
At least that's the way I understood it.
So is the
part-
is the Charlie team trying to enter the airlock that they'll presumably be opening in order to make the exchange of credits, or are you trying to find a different airlock to enter?
I would assume be the opposite, or yeah, they're reverse, a different one, right?
Okay. Charlie's gonna fly to a different airlock and infiltrate the ship.
Okay,
What
yeah,
is-
so we're just
What is his purpose once he is inside the ship?
I think we're still going for engineering, right?
Okay.
Here. Team Charlie.
Okay. Just so you know that your hack difficulty on the engineering will be it will be +2 because it's a major megacorp. Well, major government / megacorp. I still haven't quite figured out where especially sensitive systems should be applied, so I'm not going to use that one. So your
Okay.
difficulty will be 12.
Easy enough. With a 3d6.
Mm-hmm.
One would hope.
This will involve some sneak checks to
A little hard.
to get there.
But I do have some skill in sneak,
Okay.
and it'll be part of a plan.
Be part of a plan. And feels like that's kind of all you can plan out because a lot of this depends on what happens with the conversation in that little air tunnel, right?
Yeah.
All right. Lulu,
No.
does this pass muster for you?
Sure. Is the goal to just like keep delaying them like for the payment so they remain close and then we don't actually have to transfer the money to a point where we can't actually get it again?
All right. Yeah. I mean, basically, we're just gonna stall them until we fuck up their ship enough that they're like, huh, huh.
Well, moving. I guess we need to move forward and figure out how they intend to collect payment, right?
I mean, I assume it's just a credit transfer to
I
one of
know,
the
but
cubes, which again means we can't access it anymore.
I mean, if
once
they
we-
just well, here's my point. If they just agree to fly to the Raza, let the Raza fly directly to them, it's like, I mean, at that point you just take my main force, presumably.
Yeah, I
In
think
which
that's the
case, I feel
assumption
like
here. Is
I don't know if that'll be the case, but I mean, if that's the case, then I feel like we just disable their comms and take about. Well, gosh, if they have a full contingent of 40 people, though. I mean, I think we could do it, but it'll be messy.
Well, I mean, we could pay him.
We should also want to disable comms first, don't we?
Yeah.
I'm just too busy thinking about how things go wrong.
I think we're overthinking this, and
That we should just pay him.
no, I mean,
No, the
I
important part
think
is how
I
the most
think
important part
I-
is we don't pay.
the problem is I think we're worrying too much about it, and
am.
honestly, I'd rather just I at this point I would rather just let my character die than put up with another minute of it. So let's just go.
Okay.
Let's just go.
All right. Yeah. Fair enough.
All right. Well, I'll just add the EMP disable the comms. I guess while y'all are quote unquote meeting, however you're meeting,
okay.
and we need to have so a total of 5 people on Team Charlie, right?
Yes.
Charlie plus 4.
And we'll just take guards, I would think. I mean, it'll be less sneaky, I suppose, but I would feel more comfortable with it.
Well, you've got at least one guard who is a stealth capable.
Who was that?
That is Omikwa.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Forgot about that. Yeah. So yeah,
I'm pretty
we-
sure
oh,
Miko is
that's
just part of Team Stealth Boys at this point.
fine. Anyone else we want to bring? Just maybe two S or just another G1, right? Does
Probably.
that make? So
I mean, I'm not
give Brammer-
amazingly stealthy, but I could come with you guys if you want.
I figured you'd be leading the negotiations on the public-facing front.
Well,
Okay.
no, if you want me to, I can probably delay them long enough with the negotiations for Zoe to create some chaos with her mechanical expertise, if she wants to go.
Hey, it's really up to what you guys. The sneak squad.
I mean, I'd like to have some
Town
muscle.
Hall Squad.
I mean, Ephraim seems a good fit too. We just need to get some drugs, which I assume he has a regular supply of whatever Jai supplies. Not really. I don't really know what the drugs are. I just know that apparently
Supply
Ephraim
of
likes
whatever guy
drugs.
is dealing.
What do we know about Ephraim? Well,
Sure.
Ephraim
Well-
really likes drugs.
Ephraim is Jai's best friend. Oh yeah, the gridless grid. It is back.
It is.
Gridless grid.
Nemesis. I think that's
How-
that.
How will we play Tron on the gridless grid?
Yeah, that leaves us one. Yeah, that leaves us one spot open if we want it. First team sneak.
Sneak Squad?
So yeah,
Well-
I'd say it's perfectly reasonable to take Zoe if you actually have a use for her being her skills.
Yeah.
Sabotage seems a good fit. What was that?
Dash.
What was it? Tsunami? I think was the combat
Yeah.
stim.
I
that
can
you
get you some
recommend?
of that.
Yeah, so go ahead and I mean, I guess. Oh, this is a short event. And the duration be at least 10 hit points. Oh, okay. So it's dangerous if they don't have enough hit points at the end, huh?
Yeah, that's actually why Elrada ended up in the infirmary after your assault on Ironclad.
Ah, I didn't realize that.
But it
But
can
it still
keep you
makes
alive
sense.
long enough to get back to the infirmary. It's honestly, it's probably the least of all the drugs in here. It's probably the one with the least downside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Well, it gives you because it gives you 10 extra hit points anyways. So if
Right.
if you're going to go down from it, you would have gone down anyways.
Yep.
Which makes perfect sense. Because presumably that's 10 hit points. That's basically losing the 10 extra hit points is all it is.
Mhm.
So yeah, we'll just I guess each have or at least Amitloa and Ephraim will have the tsunami.
All right.
Speaking of which, I should make sure we have. I assume we have Lazarus patches in stock as well.
Who else is on the sneak squad? And is Jai on the stall squad?
I'm stall.
Okay.
Place your bets in the squares.
Yep. And you putting anybody else on stall squad?
What kind of planet is Hliff?
Hliff is a urban planet, fully urbanized, in fact. Although not every square acre, kilometer of it is inhabited. A lot of the urban development has been abandoned as Union moves on to better mining sites.
Could we snag Valerian? If we have the spot to fill anyways?
Yeah. Unless so, I think unless so is going with this.
No, you guys take Valerian.
I think you've got one more after that, right? Because it's
We-
Charlie's not up there. I'm seeing three tokens, but Charlie isn't one of them.
Oh, are
Charlie-
you sure?
I cannot move Charlie's token.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Are
Oh.
you? Is Zoe sure she doesn't want to go on this one?
Yeah.
I mean, you can still be at the stall squad,
I'm gonna
or I
let,
guess you could also stay on the Raza.
I'm gonna let other people have the spotlight today. See how it feels.
One of these days we need to organize a Jai Charlie heist.
Yeah, just the two of you.
Oh no.
We've
Jai
done a heist
51?
with every other combination of player characters.
That's true. Yeah, it's accurate.
True.
All right. So
Why does everybody else get to go on a life-changing adventure with Zuko?
Which one?
So the first thing you're doing is contacting her again and telling her that you'll pay, right?
Yeah, I
think-
suppose.
There's no way that isn't step one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. You got to get your ships close enough
Arguably.
together that Charlie's 200 kilometers per hour in space flight will actually get him on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
And
This century.
interlocking them with a 10 meter or 3 to 10 meter little space bridge is within that distance.
Yeah.
Unless of course the ships are really big, but that's a different matter. So you call Kerissa up, and are you going audio or sorry, are you going video or just audio?
Audio only.
Okay. I'm so glad you've reconsidered. You have reconsidered, right?
It seems so.
Yeah, you don't have very many choices.
Mm-hmm. Just bring your ship in.
No, you can meet me.
Okay. At your current location?
You
Yes.
sure you don't want to
Fine.
go over the dark alley somewhere, Kerissa?
Yeah. Fine. We're bringing You Can Be Moon Boy in.
Raza.
No, haven't you checked our?
We're totally the UKB Moon Boy.
We're the You Can Be Moon Boy
The Raza.
now.
Can't you read?
Hmm. As you like, then we're bringing it in regardless. We'll see you
About an hour
in
and
a
a half.
few
probably.
hours. Okay.
Good.
And then, yeah, I cut off comms.
Okay. All right.
Let's bring it in.
Flying the ship up there is no problem at all. It does only take you an hour and a half or so. Plenty of time for your sneak squad to get prepared with the drugs that they're going to be taking with them, and aware of the task ahead of them. Which
Does everyone have a vac suit, or is Charlie also providing air?
everyone can have a vac suit.
Do you provide air or just a bubble that keeps the air in? Like, do you just
It's a bubble
do you have
that
to
keeps the air in.
so you have to like
Well, I'm assuming you just have like oxygen bottles with us at that point, there, right?
yeah okay.
I thought that the pressure field also kind of acted as a vac suit, so it would
It does.
give
Oh.
you air. I don't even need to
Oh,
look it up. I'm fine with the pressure field, just letting you also supply air to people.
Okay. I
Okay.
guess that even if it didn't, it's a really easy workaround of just here's an air bottle.
Yeah.
So,
I'm not worried about
okay.
that.
It doesn't change much balance wise, particularly not in our case.
The only difference is whether or not I'm spending an effort here.
Yeah, it does take him an effort if he's going to provide that air, provide that benefit to other people. So either you can have them in combat armor, and he spends an effort, or they're in a vac suit and he preserves that effort.
Up
I
to
have
the,
four uncommitted effort.
I feel
it's
like the
up
vaccine
to
is
you.
probably a good idea. Yeah.
Now, to be fair, the pressure field cost for him, he gets that effort back after it's no longer needed. But the risk of that is that if he has spent it and you guys need to exit the same way you came in, he may not have it. So you're putting them in vac suits?
Yeah, I think vaccines is probably a good idea.
Okay. All right.
What that means? No combat field uniform.
It does. It means your armor class is 13 plus dex.
I mean, you guys can do whatever you want. I'm just saying. Seems like vaccines is probably a good idea. I'm just saying.
You guys just need to get yourselves a whole bunch of powered armor, so that you can have half an hour of vac suit equivalent.
Really? Really? That's what we need?
Or I believe Icarus suits also have that, don't they?
Grr. Arg.
Yeah, Icarus suits
What are you
also.
gurring at
work
me?
hard.
I actually wrote up a small little DM's notes for if you guys looked for power armor in March. I was prepared for it.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I thought you should be. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
Nope.
I also remember
I've
you saying
got an
that we
idea.
would never be able to find them.
This is a dumb idea and a small idea. How much encumbrance is it possible to just take a vac suit with us on
Yes.
just like packed up?
They're packing the bag.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go.
We'll
Yeah,
do that.
works.
I'll provide the air on the way back on the way there. If we need it on the way back, we can use the vac suit to go back.
Okay. Sounds good.
Look, we're very
That
big
way we have armor while we're on the ship.
We're very big on plans where you either win or you die. Burn your bridges.
I think that's because you guys start getting into the weeds in the plans, and then eventually get frustrated and just like, all right, we're just doing it or we're dying.
Yeah,
That's literally what happened this time.
yeah.
And the time before that. And
Jai's character's
Every
gonna
single-
die if we don't fucking do this plan, so we're gonna do it.
You reach the oh shit, what I call it? The present cause.
Yeah, present calls.
You reach the present cause and receive docking instructions. And your ship sends docking instructions also. It's just to basically make sure that the ships are lined up for a stable bridge that won't get pulled apart by a drift of 3 meters a second.
All right. Now, Starcross, take your time with it.
What? This is something the ship will do. I don't have to touch anything. Wow.
Yeah, make sure there are some issues with the ship's auto docking procedures.
That's dangerous.
Why do we pay you the big bucks? Oh wait, we don't pay you.
Pay you in freedom. So
Yeah,
don't have
we
freedom.
saved you. We saved you from slavery, so you could be our slave. Now
You're
go.
paying him in captivity. Oh, you
Pay you an exposure. Wow.
you want this to take a long time? I thought you didn't like this woman.
Yeah, that's why we wanted to take. Oh my god.
Just take.
Well, let's be fair. I don't know if we actually filled him in on the plan.
Yeah,
We did
here,
not.
Starcross. Why don't you take a coffee break for a little while? Zoe, handle this for a bit.
Yeah. Take over.
Kicking me out of my own chair? Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah,
I'll just
coffee break.
I'll just go be useless somewhere, I guess.
Just go
As
get some
usual.
coffee and then come back. We'll have a use for you later.
All right.
Maybe.
Most likely doing an emergency spike drill.
Or something.
Or what was it? Gravity slam?
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like
When things inevitably go wrong.
I feel like the gravity part of the gravity slam is implied by the slam part.
You just call it a slam.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you
what
add more
about a
words
jam?
to a thing, it sounds cooler.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's true.
okay. Yeah. That's why you call it a space slam.
Exactly.
And it's alliterative.
Zoe is able to cause problems with no problem.
Yeah, she is.
But why don't you go ahead and give me a int pilot just to see how natural these problems look?
Yeah, gotcha.
Because, Zoe might
Oh.
have a tendency to overdo things sometimes.
What?
Once in a while.
That doesn't sound like Zoe. That sounds exactly like Zoe. Fuck. I'm gonna reroll that.
Okay.
For what it is worth, this probably does fall under the plan.
This does fall under the plan.
But a +1's not going to get you there, so it had to be a planary roll if you wanted to use that.
Just
Wait, that's not a planary roll. Right?
Hey.
I forget what the new text is.
Is it difficulty? What's the difficulty, Dex?
the difficulty is 8.
All right,
Hey.
Nemesis, roll your thing.
I did it. I'm so good at my job.
There.
Yay.
Luckily, we gave Zoe a script.
Mhm.
Well, with just a little bit of help from knowing how Mercure typically operates, you're able to make this look more like problems that they would see more often. Problems that they
Some
would
difficulties with compatibility of the docking procedures in Mercure and non-Mercure ships.
Yeah, see, they keep trying to go nose to nose, and I'm so used to doing like nose to tail that I'm like, why is your ship keep twisting? Stop twisting
and
it.
you get Kerissa on the comm. I don't care. Just figure it out.
Well,
It's
good
click.
news. You guys, all right. The rest of you idiots, move. We've got this for now.
Look, it's port to port. Who docks port to what the fuck is wrong
Port
with
to
you people?
starboard. God, yeah. All right. Hopefully the others are moving while this is happening.
Yes, while you are having these difficulties, Charlie
yes,
and
I-
team.
Can hear the fucking quotations.
Charlie and team are camped outside the ship, and you see the present cause drift close enough. Well, your ship approaches close enough that getting over there would be a matter of minutes at your speed. Probably not
Thank
even
you for
that.
flying Air Peter Pan. This flight will not be providing snacks.
Yeah, it doesn't even take minutes, I don't think. We'll just call it 1 minute just to be round. You know where an entry airlock is. on the other side of the ship so that any noise that you make is at least far enough away so it doesn't proliferate through the ship, which has atmosphere. And reach that airlock with no challenges, no missiles or turrets turn to hit you.
That's pleasant.
Your first obstacle here is that the airlock is locked.
So
Well, we had to give up.
unlock it.
Okay.
I returned to the Raza.
Truly, we must give
our
up forever
airlock
now.
is locked now.
Do you want me to roll that
no.
for you, Nox?
I got it. I was going to say deserters lose flight privileges.
But not pressure field privileges. That's good.
Yeah. I'll let you run out of air naturally.
The external airlock is unlocked. And no alarms raised by its entry. You do still
Gotta do
have
this again for the.
you do have the inner airlock. It takes a moment for everyone to get inside. You don't have to roll for the second one though. And Charlie squats down to work at the second airlock, and within another 15 seconds, he has gotten his metatool slipped past a very strangely placed plate, and made contact between two wires that aren't supposed to contact. And the inner airlock opens.
Before the second airlock opens, can we close the first one?
Yeah, you can. It does that automatically. The inner airlock won't even open. It's got physical overrides that Charlie might be able to telekinetically move, but
Okay.
it would be a very difficult process. So yes, the outer airlock closes. The chamber freshens up with air, and then Charlie is able to open up the inner airlock.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and reclaim that that effort. Everyone is going to still be on flight mode. Actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and no, I'm just gonna go ahead and keep that effort maintained for flight, and then have the air one be reclaimed.
Okay.
So that way everyone gets the benefit of doubled movement.
Mm-hmm.
And this is how we find out that she
It also
doesn't
means you
keep
can
air
hide
in
on
her
the
ship.
ceilings. So that's something.
Yeah. No, this is when we find out that Mercury core ships are also staffed entirely by androids.
Now,
Uh,
Nox.
They fill them entirely with helium because it's a non-reactive gas.
Nox, I think I said that your the Vanguard suit allows you with flight to basically combine with flight, right?
Yep.
Okay, so Nox or Charlie can be flying at 100 kilometers within atmosphere. Did I say that I'd allow that to extend to? I don't think so.
Probably not
No,
to the
the
rest of
Vanguard
people.
suit doesn't extend to anyone else.
Okay, so
Unless they're also wearing a Vanguard suit, I guess.
60 kilometers an hour is still good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's plenty. That's plenty of speed inside of a spaceship.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
That's dangerous speed.
Mm-hmm.
If I remember
We'll be
correctly, we have
fine.
control. We technically actually have control over our own flight, right?
Yes, you do.
Within range of Charlie.
Yeah, within 30 meters.
It's 30 meters. So, but you can move
That's
that.
gracious.
You can move 20 of those 30 meters in a round.
What you're seeing as you assess the security in this ship, it doesn't look like it's a fully crewed ship.
Phew.
There aren't enough people here for it to be fully crewed. There's more than the minimum crew necessary, just based on some security assumptions that Charlie is able to make, with how many people he sees, and so It's going to require some stealth efforts, but it's not impossible to sneak through the ship. You know where you need to go. You're going towards the comms first, right?
I think that was where we were supposed to go. So yeah, comms then engines.
Okay. And I'm going to. Oh no. This
No,
terrifies
this
me.
isn't a big deal. This isn't a big deal. This is just a note for later that
Okay.
I'm writing down.
I am going to have 2 among your party make sneak checks.
Sounds like Amitlo and Charlie then.
Omikawa.
I mean, oh yeah, Omikawa. Sorry.
It's okay.
I forgot about that. I'll roll for Omikawa.
Nemesis, you want to go ahead and roll for Omikawa?
Yep. Skill.
And she does have a +2 bonus for this.
Yes. That's why I chose Omikawa.
I will say, if it isn't required for the stealthing, Charlie will continue like walking as normal.
The flight makes it easier because you're
Not making any footsteps.
yeah. It's not required for Charlie with that roll though. So he could be walking along if he prefers that.
Or at least he gives off the impression of it.
You make your way to comms, and in your transport, in your movement, that's the word I'm looking for. In your movement, you are seeing more lab type people than security type people. They're not exactly wearing lab coats, but they also do not look like security at all. They also don't look like general ship crew. There's some profiling involved here, but it looks pretty accurate. And you're at comms. Are you wanting to hack them dead, or are you just EMPing them dead?
EMPing them, leave them damaged.
Yes, it will.
Yeah, so I suppose just hacking them, right? Subverting them.
It's not the kind of necessarily the kind of damage that screams, "Hey, somebody EMP'd us." It's subtle enough.
Yeah. I'm just thinking of resources.
The
Telekinesis is a resource game.
Let me put it to you in terms of pros and cons. The EMP is a benefit because it does not automatically say, "Hey, somebody's messing around." It's, "Oh shit, our comms have just short-circuited and are dead in the water." It's also very quick. Hacking potentially raises alarms because the intrusion can be detected.
Yeah. All right. I guess
Hold
I'll
on.
use the EMP.
I mean, they'll probably be suspicious either way.
They'll probably be
considering
suspicious either way.
The timing, you know.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
But I guess it's technically less suspicious.
I'll go ahead and throw EMP into the chat. And
Yes.
open up a new character sheet.
Let's go ahead and have Nemesis roll a fix int check.
Fix that. Okay, doke.
Yep.
Good thing I've got some points in fix.
Nemesis is directing Charlie where the best place to place the center of this EMP is.
Just wedge it right in there. That's how it worked, right? You wedge it in there.
Yeah, I'm sure that's how electricity works.
Yeah,
Just have to wedge the ball.
just wedge it in.
And for safety, Charlie should just let the ball lightning parts just fizzle. The initial EMP is sufficient to take that system out and down without any risk to you guys. I should have different music running right now. This is way too calm.
There's music running.
I
It
didn't
was
hear any
now.
music anyways.
It was very, very
Now-
quiet.
Very calm. So calm you didn't even know it was happening.
That's right. Meanwhile, the ship has reached the proper docking point, and the tunnel extended out towards their ship. I'd like to think that it's a mutual tunnel, like your tunnel extends towards their tunnel. Although I don't know if that's weird.
No, it's fine. Probably
Oh.
fine.
It's probably fine. It gives you both a little bit of control over the tunnel. There's that mutual trust, right?
Yeah, because we're not going to betray each other.
Once that's been attached, you stalled as long as you could with getting to that point. Once that's attached, their side of the airlock, the outer airlock, opens, and there is a single man in a vac suit holding a cred cube. He
I'll
looks
be honest. I
across
thought
the
these
gulf.
people are more competent. Sorry, go on.
He looks
Sorry.
across the gulf at your airlock door.
He's looking at it.
Does your airlock door open at some point soon?
Oh, I mean, like it'll open eventually. We're send a message through that. Or well, no. They already EMP'd the comms, right?
Not yet.
Okay. In that case, we do send a message through that stand by. We're having a problem with the air transfer, trying to resolve.
Yeah, I mean,
You get a very irritated Kerissa. This is going to start costing you extra.
Indeed.
I think you're already getting 250,000 credits out of
That's
this.
250,000 that I lost. That's just paying me back.
I would
I mean-
point out that that's still a rather significant amount of money that we are graciously giving you.
You're not graciously giving me anything. You're getting... You know
Miss-
what you're getting
Miss-
in return.
Karen, please be patient.
Kerissa.
Yes, color Karen more. That pleases me. Hilarious.
Look, I invested a lot into this
Yeah, so-
salvage operation that got me nothing. I want my just rewards.
Oh,
And
you'll get exactly
And
what's
I
coming
fully
for you.
understand that, Karen. Here, you know what?
Kerissa.
I feel bad for this issue, so I'll be sure to
No, you don't.
add.
Stop buttering my ass.
I'm sorry. What?
tell her you are the manager.
I'm sorry. What? Buttering your ass? Is that the new phrase?
That is what
Tell her
she
you
said.
don't look. Tell her you don't look like Paula Dean.
No. Dex, I want to be clear. Part of this is incredulity, but not inane conversations is also a delaying tactic.
Of course, I understand.
Regardless, Kerissa,
Makes me laugh every time you get
I
that
do
wrong.
feel a little bad, buttered ass or no. So we will be adding another 10,000 to the amount we're paying you as an apology for all of these issues.
Just hurry up.
Amazing.
We will try to expedite it. Hold on. Doot 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 doot.
The comms go down.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, what could possibly have caused that? Seems like the trouble's on your side now.
We probably need to get to the in the engine area quickly.
You
All right.
you
Yeah,
definitely
eventually-
at least need to leave the comms.
Eventually, the door will open and it gets stuck halfway.
Just curious, who is on the other side of the door? Is it Jai?
It's the janitor.
Okay. Janitor mutters about using me as a death decoy again. I see how
Yeah,
it
I
is.
mean, this is when
Literally
the
what
entrance
he bought
rides
you.
up. Yeah.
To be fair, this is literally what I bought him for, and also to clean the floor because he is still a janitor, but mostly for the decoy. We also have the other janitorial robots, which I believe are
Don't have
Jalter
personalities.
and Joey.
Jalter and Joey.
You know, I don't know. Is it wrong to get your janitor bots with personalities? I feel like that should be wrong.
I don't think we asked for personality.
You have
need
to have the
personality.
personality for them to present as a human.
Oh, I
Yeah.
know. I know. I just feel like it's a little bit wrong.
Well, part of their programming is that they enjoy being janitors.
Ah, okay. It's the only enjoyable part of their jobs.
Yes, janitor does not like doing this life-risking thing to act like Jai. He would rather be mopping. And that says something when somebody would rather be mopping a toilet than act like Jai.
You mop toilets?
Well,
Wow.
it is a
Space
janitor
toilet.
and not a janitor.
True. That is probably what a Jai would do.
Look, you don't want to get too close to the toilets. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, is this jealousy I'm hearing? Nemesis, do you want a janitor robot too? And Charlie?
Oh god, that would be named Gemesis.
Yes. Genesis and Charlie.
No, I feel like Jamesis.
No,
Would be
no,
better.
Gemesis, and she sings into her mop.
Oh no.
We can get janitors of all the possible crew of the Eraza.
Let's refocus on Team 2 over there. Infiltration, or Sneak Squad.
I like to think it was.
If we had
one,
janitors,
but-
it'd be ginfiltration.
See, this is why he is on the stall squad.
I'm very good at it.
He's
Yeah.
stalling the GM.
Oh.
And eventually he's going to get irritated by how much he stalled the GM and just throw Jai through the tunnel. All right.
Anyway, one of the janitors is just trying to manually pull open the door now, and they're not succeeding.
The journal.
Wow. All right.
I did not say. Did I say the journal? I might have said the journal.
No,
I
I
think,
said the general.
yeah, Charlie
okay.
said the
That
journal.
was Charlie.
The Jeek Squad.
Knox, I guess. Call you by your real name.
You mean jocks?
Are we just replacing the first letter of everything with J now?
Yeah, I
Okay,
think
so
so.
while you're doing that, I'm assuming that those things are made out of jeans.
I don't know what anybody is saying anymore.
So if you have a
Let's go.
janitor,
Odd.
that means that they're wearing jeans, an entire jean suit.
Go back to the stealth theme.
Yep.
I think we have one more thing we can do to delay them after this, but after that it might be a little difficult.
All right.
Difficult.
The Sneak Squad is going to need to
Difficult.
make 3 of the members are going to need to succeed at sneak checks because there's more alertness through the ship, and there's a clear problem in a part of the ship, which is where you're trying to get away from. So obviously Omikawa and Charlie are going to make 2 of those checks. Your difficulty is only 8 at this stage.
I feel like Nemesis again, or Nemesis, I think.
Okay.
Unless, let me see. I guess I would assume Elrada's proficient, but it's gonna be the same as Nemesis anyway, so I'll just roll a Nemesis.
Elrado wouldn't necessarily be proficient. Oh, we know what.
Guerrilla warfare. I mean,
Yeah,
his
his
background's
guerrilla
guerrilla
warfare would.
freedom fighter. That's one of the reasons I chose him. Is like surely guerrilla warfare is.
No, you're right. I was thinking only in terms of his job is security, but
Yeah.
his background. That's why the background is written like that.
Anyways, so I'll just do it with Nemesis.
Well,
Dang.
Imagine
Pair
a
of
sneak roll where
sixes.
Charlie does the worst.
staring right at me.
Didn't even need a modifier.
Now, to be fair to Charlie, it's only an 8 because you guys are still flying.
Hmm?
So that was
The difficulty of the check.
yeah.
Difficulty.
Because we don't really make any noise except for maybe the wind blowing past us. Like the air that we displace is about the only noise that we'd be generating since we don't have to touch any surfaces.
Every once in a while, one of you does touch a surface just so that you can get closer to a wall to peek around it without bumping something loud into it. So you put your softly gloved hands against the wall so that the sharp plastic or metal on your shoulder doesn't hit the wall.
Like a really low roll would probably be someone smacking into a wall accidentally.
Yeah, almost certainly.
Amateurs need to learn to fly.
All right. That gets you to the to engineering. You're observing more of this ratio. It looks like about half the crew on the ship are security. And there's enough crew to keep things going, but the majority, not majority, the rest of the crew are that kind of lab nerd type. You make it to engineering, and inside one of the internal ship windows, you do see a pair of those nerd type crew inside the room.
Does that matter? I think we can just EMP around them.
Or, well, I mean, I guess if you want to use an EMP again. I was thinking I was going to hack something, but, you know.
You could also just sneak up on them and take them down from behind.
Yeah, if you want to hack, we can totally go for the hack.
You'll need to do something with them, whether you EMP or hack, because Charlie's needing to get himself to a specific position so that he doesn't have any obstructions getting the EMP where it needs to be.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if they're just civilians, I'm pretty sure we can do silent takedowns with this group.
Yeah, these are not security personnel. These are I have 1d8 hit points personnel.
Wait, you said they're nerds? Just take their coffee.
No, then they'll scream.
Well, tell them you'll give it back if they don't.
I don't think it works that way.
Seize the means of caffeine production.
This isn't the means of caffeine production. This is just caffeine.
We'll seize
Like
that
coffee
too.
machine.
Look, I don't understand why.
I guess
1% of the nerds,
you should be able to claim the products of your own labor.
right? And also other people's labor.
But no, now you're just capitalist. God damn it, Zoe! You've
No.
betrayed. You've betrayed your. Wait, no.
No, because I'm
You are
putting in
already. You are already rich. You're just one of the people we need to kill.
Look, all I'm saying is it takes a lot of labor to steal something from somebody, so.
Can we
You know.
steal labor, the essence of labor itself?
Yeah, that's what capitalism does. God damn it, pay attention.
Okay.
Anyway.
You now have a takedown team, Box, who is going to try and sneak in there and take these two down.
I would say Omikoa and whoever else you think, Charlie? Either yourself
With
or
Charlie. Charlie seems like a reasonable bet.
Are you trying
Actually-
to be lethal or non-lethal?
Non-lethal for show.
Yeah.
Okay.
got a I can I've got a stun baton that I can give a Mikoa.
I mean, or Elrada could probably just, strangle and take down, but I can't remember if Elrada or Miklo is better at this.
Yeah, Mikoa's got it's a guard, it's a rank 2, so
Yeah, that's fair.
Elrada's benefit is only better if they're drugged out.
See, shouldn't Elrada be rank 2 as well? Because they got both those promotions?
Not yet. The second promotion comes when you do the second the final human trials.
Oh, okay. Got it.
So right now he's only gotten the promotion from the Ironclad.
All right. So yeah, have a Mikola do it.
All right. The safest way of doing this would be an execution attack. If you don't want to spend the minute setting that up, sneaking into position and setting that up, then you can simply gamble on attack and damage.
I think we could afford a minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not too bad.
Okay. Really, if that fails, then they were going to the combat anyways, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So the execution attack itself does not require any skill checks because you're doing it with melee. Getting into position and not being seen is going to take well, you've rolled very well on your sneak, so I'm not going to make you roll yet another sneak, but I am going to make Omikawa and Charlie roll an exert so that they're controlling their breathing, basically you substituting exert for sneak, controlling their breathing as well as their body positioning in flight. And Omikawa is proficient at this.
Alright, I figured that'd be the case.
My dexterity and wisdom are exactly the same.
Okay.
No bad rolls in this team.
Nope, you guys are doing fantastic so far. Back there, over with our stall team, our stall squad.
Probably the only bad roll so far have been Zoe.
They've finally managed to get the door most of the way open.
The guy that's been waiting for you is just leaning against the wall. He has placed his cred cube in a pocket in his vac suit.
Mm-hmm.
And is just idly looking over at you. Idly meaning every once in a while. He's staring at the wall across from him most of the time. Every now and then he looks over to see, oh, they got it another inch. Oh, great.
Yeah. Poor man. All right.
When the door finally opens, he looks over a few seconds later, pushes himself up against the away from the wall, lets his mag boots clamp down, and starts floating over to the center of the tunnel.
Right. The janitors do the same.
Is it just janitor, or did you say Joey and Jolter are also there?
Joey and Jolter are also there.
Okay.
I mean, they're all in vac suits, so you can't really see their faces, but whatever.
Right.
So janitor will float towards the center of the room.
Yeah. He clamps himself on the floor of the tunnel, or on a panel on one of the tunnel sides, and holds his cred cube out.
Mm-hmm. And janitor does the same.
Okay. All right. He fiddles around with the cred cube. Let's say that it's just been preset for the transaction amount, because otherwise that whole genetically locked thing would be real difficult in a vac suit. And he's able to just squeeze it, and it displays the transaction. The amount is for 275,000.
Gosh, if only janitor's cred cube would actually work.
Yeah. given that we gave them the one from SOS.
Well, and even if it was yours, it wouldn't matter.
Right.
I'm pretty sure there's not a cred cube tied to them.
Well,
yeah.
I figure that you can preset an authorization, just like they preset
Wow,
a transaction.
I guess that's true.
All right. Now hold on. Yeah, I have janitor stop, and honestly, I can probably just feed my own voice through the Vexuit's comms, can't I?
Mhm.
Do I actually need to have them talk?
No, you can just keep the mask part opaque, and just use Jai.
Hold on a moment. This is 15,000 higher than what I agreed to.
Their
It's
comms are down.
always
They can't hear you.
it's always
Well,
it's always nice when they provide the stall.
Yeah, I'm just channeling this through the vac suit on the on Gianiter, so they can probably hear it vocally.
Oh, okay.
The guy shrugs. This is what I was given.
Wait, she gave you this before she even sent you down here?
Yep.
Really? Is she always like this?
You have no idea, dude. Just
No.
pay it, man. It's easier for all of us.
Yeah, okay.
I want to get back on
think,
the ship. We got some problems in there. I don't.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Things have been completely insane on our ship today too. Ever since we've gotten here, we've been having these idiotic technical issues.
No shit.
Yeah, it's nonsense.
Gosh,
Here.
someone basically wrecked and salvaged the Raza or something.
Right. I mean, yeah, it is true that we've had these minor issues ever since the incident a while back, but I swear they've just been getting worse and worse. Things getting a bit of a rust bucket. Hold on.
I'll admit it's been kind of a vacation for us, you know.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You've been stationed out here for a long time, haven't you?
No, I just mean that Raza being gone, I don't have to worry about being blown up.
Yeah, that too, I suppose. That too, I suppose. Hold on, cube. Oh, god damn it! I'm really sorry about this.
Wrong fucking cube.
Yeah.
How
Hey,
Actually, he does one better. He gives you another excuse. Didn't pre-authorize the right amount, did you?
No. Truth be
Yeah.
told, we were hoping to do this more civilly, but yeah, I'll be right back. I need to fetch the other cube anyway.
Do you want us to just feed you some oxygen so you don't have to close that outer airlock? Because I can't wait another 15 minutes out here while you figured out how to get that door closed.
You know what? Yeah, that's.
No.
Hold on. Let me talk to the engineer again.
No.
The engineer's a little hesitant. Just give me 5 here. I know.
Really?
Here, hold on. I'll you know what? I'll do you a favor. I think we've got a couple of cred sticks loaded up for about 1,000. I'll bring one down here for you to, apologize for this whole issue. I know this is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, okay.
All right, we'll be back
think I
shortly.
could at least get out of this tunnel here?
Oh yeah, go ahead. Feel free.
You guys got anything to eat?
Actually, yes. We did just hire a new chef. Do you like Italian?
Oh, I love Italian.
Well, perfect.
Got garlic bread?
Oh, so too much. Honestly.
Oh man, don't even worry about that cred stick. Kerissa will just take it anyways.
All right, fair enough. Well, I'll have Pierluigi get you some fresh stuff.
Right on.
My man's getting paid in garlic bread tonight.
Shit.
Pierre Luigi.
He follows The janitors board the Raza.
Yeah, I'll just.
Great. We got a hostage now.
All right, all right, all right, Jolter, go ahead and take them down to the mess.
Does Jai say Jolter or does he say Walter?
No, he says Jolter.
Jolter. A weird name.
He's German.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
And in a terrible, in a terrible German accent, Jolter says, "Ja,
Come with
Das
me if you
ist-
want to live.
das ist garlic bread."
No, it's garlic and bread.
Oh yeah, that's right.
uh,
All right. Yes, this man, um, for whom I don't have a name, comes aboard your ship and it takes off. You know, once it's safe, takes off the his vac suit helmet, tucks it under his arm, and follows Jolter to the mess.
yep.
Since I'm not actually on any of the squads, I'll call Scotty McCrumble and be like, "Hey, can you go arrest the guy in the fucking mess at your convenience?"
Maybe wait like 15 minutes for this to blow over. But
At least
yeah,
let him
yeah,
have his garlic bread.
yeah, he can have
Well,
his garlic bread.
He can have his garlic bread in jail.
Why not just house arrest him in the mess?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Just
he
keep
can,
an
he
eye
can
on
be
him.
arrested and have as much garlic bread as he wants.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fine. It's great.
McCumber,
I don't know. I like this guy. I think we should adopt him.
McCrumble grumbles and send someone over.
I thought his name was McCrumble, not McGrumble.
No, he said McCrumble grumbles.
Oh, that's fair.
I didn't say McGrumble crumbles. That would be a different
One of
character.
these days, he's just gonna crumble.
Over on Sneak Squad, now the takedown team. I'm gonna move some tokens here because I like tokens. Why don't Omiqua and Charlie go ahead and give me that exert and any physical attribute is fine for Charlie. For Omiqua, it's just a proficient check. Oh, you already made those checks, didn't you?
Yep.
You did. Right. Thank you.
To reload the page.
Both of them are able to coordinate and get into position and then coordinate so that they're pushing down from the ceiling and taking these two out in a quick chokehold under the view of any windows. So even anybody passing by would not necessarily be able to look in and see what's going on. They only have 1d8 hit points, so I'm not even going to bother with any physical saves to see if they retain consciousness. You have the present causes engineering at your disposal. And you'll either need to hack to subvert those systems, or place 2 EMPs to basically hold them down for, well, until they get them repaired.
Yeah, let's go for the
hacking.
hacking.
Presumably prepared hack.
Well, Nemesis, you did have an hour and a half flying here, so yes, Nemesis could have prepared this hack.
Hooray! Let's plug in. Oh, right. I've got a black slab now.
Mm-hmm.
You
Plus
sure do.
1.
Okay. That's enough
Zoom
to
control.
get into the the ship computers, or at least engineering computers, and trigger a safety shutdown of the drive.
Oh no.
Do you have any particular threat or risk that you want the ship computers to read?
Hmm.
Kaiju incoming.
Why would
No,
it shut down the engines then?
Fear.
because it's an EMP kaiju.
Yeah, radioactive
Oh.
kaiju?
No, I would.
Lord.
I'd probably do something like power surge or something like that. Something fairly generic that might be associated with also the comms failing.
If you want to roll take a chance on a second roll, you might
Sure.
even get some additional information out of these drives.
Take a chance on me.
It's an infra drive.
This
Just
will
do
be a
it.
difficulty 13.
Sure. I ain't scared. I still got a reroll. Still got 2 rerolls.
Uh-huh. Do it. Oh wow,
Damn ammo.
that's even better. So, Nemesis finds some Mercure-specific shutdown codes, and they're nestled in there. They're hidden. You're not supposed to have been able to get at these, but here you are with a black slab and a very very skilled hacker.
I'm already here.
The kaiju shutdown code, while joking, isn't exactly wrong. There are actually shutdown codes for contamination, or not contamination breach, for containment breach of unknown bioorganic weapon. There are shutdown codes for contamination, the ship-wide contamination. And there are shutdown codes and almost destruction codes, although those have been disabled. And
I can imagine those only be available from the captains.
no,
even then,
they've
I did
actually
not.
been completely disabled. Like a captain couldn't even access them. It's less disabled and more that, okay, here are the comments that say what this code is, but the code isn't there.
Gotcha.
For basically, I don't actually have the exact terminology for it, but big ass fucking monster.
Which implies that Mercury Corp has legitimate
No.
reason to believe that's a thing.
Where does the hyphen go
implies
there?
that they made
To
it.
clarify.
Between the
Big,
big
ass.
and the ass.
All right, good.
Yeah, I'd be a little more worried if it was the ass monster.
It's a big ass monster.
Well, I also had the word fucking in there, so it's even worse.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, right.
Look at the big
Alright.
fucking ass monster.
Now, to clarify, you don't actually have those shutdown codes. They're not something that you could plug into a computer. It's you have the knowledge that Mercure has internally in their system shutdown sequences for very non-standard events.
Yeah. It basically is the information that they think that these are plausible events that could happen, basically, with their ships.
Do you want to pick one of those non-standard codes?
I mean, it's probably either one of the first two or the last one. The third one's probably the least notable.
I mean, the monster one's probably not believable in this case. I don't know whether I was gonna choose anything. I probably did like ship-wide contamination, but don't really know what these actually trigger. This is just like the message displays, or this would be a cascade, like a trigger, like a cascade of things, right?
Do self-destruct. Let's see how many of them we can get to a fucking abandoned ship.
If I don't.
Unfortunately, that's the one that the coding
Yeah, I don't
just
think
isn't
any-
there. It won't do anything.
Presumably there's code for these that will trigger a sequence of events, right? Is what you're saying?
It'll trigger a shutdown of the drive. It won't necessarily notify any other systems. And let me be more clear about that. It won't.
This is like a subroutine for the engine specifically.
Yes, it won't go out and notify other systems. It's just when they look at why the drive shut down, this will be the reason that it gives them.
Oh, in that case, I advise big ass fucking monster because
Yeah, you know what? I might as well do that because, yeah, I like to imagine that like that Nemesis just giggles and just chooses that one.
Okay.
And now here's the question: can I move the hyphen?
Yes.
Okay. Childishly, I moved the hyphen one word over to the right.
Sorry, what happened?
she moved the hyphen.
The
hyphen on.
drives of the present cause have shut down for reason of big ass fucking monster.
Ah, okay.
Oh, so mature. But you know what? I would totally do that.
I'm glad I clarified.
Yes, I'm so glad you typed it out. Made it so much more readily apparent. Oh. Well, I'm pleased with myself, even if that has repercussions. I think our work here is essentially done. What else? I don't really know. We didn't really plan beyond this point, did we?
Not really.
Now you have to stay there and keep them from turning it back on.
I mean, I guess it's fine actually, as long as y'all are, ready to take the ship by force. I guess that's really what we do at this point, right?
Yeah, the only thing you could really do now is head to the bridge, I think.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna wait for word from y'all. I think for now we just hold the engine.
Uh,
From this point, basically, my job's done at this point, so it's really because this is really at the end of the plan.
Well, and we are coming up on the end of the session, so
We are. This is a perfect cliffhanger for me. I like ending with cliffhangers.
All right, I guess. Yeah.
They come out. Yeah, they enter the engine room in some very peculiar armor.
So, that we're clear on, so that I'm clear on what to prep for next session. It sounds like you guys might be considering actually just taking the ship.
Yeah.
I mean,
I guess we don't. Yeah,
only if
I-
they're
I- I-
annoying. Only if they're
I mean,
annoying.
The important part is that I guess we force the negotiations now, but I guess we have to do it kind of in person unless we fix their comms for them. But we don't want to do that.
Honestly, I'd say just we force the we force the negotiations, or seize the ship, either way, and then if we really want to, we could just vent the ship and take it and sell it for money to someone.
That does not question where we got the Mercure Core ship from.
Right.
Detail on the potential of venting the ship. One other thing that you guys noticed as you were traveling through it is that there are more vac suits readily available than are normal on a ship. Might have something to do with one of those codes there.
Yeah.
Vac suits are readily available just about anywhere you are that you guys have traveled. Very quick and easy to get into.
Like air contaminants. So I don't know. I feel like maybe I should just go and get my vac suit.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Now that I'm thinking about it.
So Sneak Squad is holed up in engineering. It is a defensible position. You've only got one entrance in, and there's cover in case a firefight does break out. Meowkin, is Nemesis character sheet accurate as far as equipment goes?
Should be. I spent the time while we were actually infiltrating to update it.
Okay. Did she have any drones with her?
Yes, specifically have my 2 gladiator drones.
Okay.
One readied and one stood. So basically, like, one's just hanging on my hip and holding my backpack.
Okay.